It's all good. We'll remember what happened. We just went through the gargoyle room. It was very simple.
Took us an hour to get through the gargoyle room, but it was simple.
It was very, very
We're very cautious.
We're a cautious crew. So Alara is kind of right behind you all, and
no, it says it was streaming. It says Final Boss is live, 7:28.
Oh, maybe it just glitched out and turned off.
Okay.
That sometimes will happen with my old computer. Anyways. So yeah, as you go, Alara, you ask her where do you sense anything? And she just shakes her head and she says only forward. So she kind of just like points right towards the wall. She says there's like something that way, but she can't really.
It's like right down the middle.
It's like right down the middle, pretty much.
Let's go towards the stalactites.
I agree.
Stalagmites.
I like
Stalagmites
fun.
or stalactites?
I like natural things.
I always go to the less interesting room first in RPGs, but it's fine.
That's true. That's true. If you're trying to like clear the whole thing, are they stalagmites or stalactites?
Yes.
So as you go inside, you realize that they aren't actually stalagmites. They're these
On the
kind
ground,
of.
right?
There are old stalagmites, but there's been faces carved into them. So much like the trees in Game of Thrones, there are all these little like faces.
Mm.
Would you say that room counts as rocky terrain?
It would definitely.
Great.
I know you have advantage or something.
I just get to be extra stealthy in rocky
Extra
terrain.
stealthy and rocky terrain.
Where did Twitchley go?
I mean, what can I say? I'm pretty unseeable right now.
So so there's these stalagmites and stalactites, and then at the very end, there is a path out this way. But then right in front of it is like the biggest stalactite y'all have ever seen, with like an enormous face drawn.
Oh, it's creepy.
Is there anyone else in this room that we can see?
Yeah, I know.
Is it exactly that face?
This is the Walmart smiley face. You don't, but then give me a perception check.
All of us?
I'm gonna perceive the shit out of us.
19.
13.
26.
Okay.
Wow.
So you said 19?
19 for me.
Okay. So you, okay, 9. You two, you and Adam, hear a number of what almost sounds like troop sounds. Like, so you hear like marching coming up from here.
Huh?
Guys,
So,
shh.
coming out of there is,
Stealth
like,
us,
sounds of marching.
woman. Is it? Oh no, yeah. It's our stealth was only for the one guy, right?
Yeah. So you hear marching out in that out coming from that hallway.
I walk over to the big one.
Big statue. Okay.
And I just want to investigate the face and maybe say a few kind words to it.
Okay, I'm gonna cast.
Yeah. So as you speak to the kind face, you say what do you say?
Such a chiseled jawbone.
And I'll say, thank you for welcoming us into your home, but who are all these others that seem to be defiling your space?
And then you hear it's almost like a fat man's voice. It says, "Finally, someone polite."
Well, we're just, trying to recover a lost friend, and we got the sense that he might be here. And then there's all of these such vulgar people here. What happened?
I know. I've lost track of the years. When one turns themselves into stone, something goes in terms of one's time's reckoning. But I will tell you that, at least in the more recent months, there have been strange folks taking up residence here, and I dare say there were sounds of struggle here.
Oh, a struggle, you say? Well, we did. I'm on call right now, so I'm like on edge. Well, we did have a nice discussion with one of the people at the gate that let us through.
Yes, my servants are quite kind.
They were very polite. And we let them know that should we run into any of these rabble-rousers, we would do our best to help make amends for their trespasses. So,
How excellent.
so anything you can do to aid us in our pursuit would be wonderful. Any way that you could send us or let us know where to avoid in this wonderful place of yours. That would be ever so helpful.
So he says there are a number of them in the next room, but I perhaps can shake them up a little bit. But it has been many years, and the magic I use to control these stones involves, how does one say, sacrifice. I would need some
Everything is
blood
sacrificed these
to
days.
really ensure that the rest of the room is.
Can we hear this conversation? We had a sheep.
Can we hear this conversation?
Yeah, they're talking in common and normal.
Also, when we heard the troops, are they like coming this way?
No, they're
or-
just like
Oh,
they're almost
just-
like doing formations. Like they're kind of just like you just hear lots of voices, kind of like rabble, like sort of as you enter like a big hall.
We'd be fine with him using the troops as a sacrifice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see no problem with this.
I mean, we could draw them in. Maybe give him a show. Let him know where his sacrifice is coming from.
Perhaps we stealth, and then we make a noise so that a couple scouts will come to investigate.
Ooh.
And then I attack them.
I have a spell for
We
that.
give them a big hug.
I attack.
That hugs.
Most importantly,
Does this
I snap.
sacrifice need to be from a living being, or is it recently passed sufficient for you?
Some, as long as the blood is fresh within a few moments, but it does need to be at, and you kind of see like there is like another kind of big stalactite that's been like chopped in half, almost at like a table level. But unfortunately, I'm somewhat immobile these days, beyond my presence within the cave.
So, is the door open to the?
Yeah, so it's just kind of like an old rock hallway, and it shrinks down. So as you peer through it, you can tell that it's almost it resolves into something that's almost a tiny little hole in the wall of like a bigger cavern. So this is probably something that they just like some part of the ground that they've unearthed that just kind of like has some random natural tunnel that's gone into this room, but it's not like the main entrance.
But a person could fit through into the room where the soldiers are.
That's true. Yeah, you could probably you'd have to crouch down, but you could get through.
If we could trick one of them in here, I have something that could distract them to come in.
All right. We got this.
All right, this is a good plan.
I'm
Like
gonna
this.
cast.
We need to hide though.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast what's it called again? Pass without trace.
Stealth? Oh, it's gone.
Okay, so pass without trace.
Yeah.
I can.
Oh wait, if I already cast it while we were sneaking behind that guy, am I able to cast it again?
As long as you have spell software. Can
I
I
don't have anything to look at.
do a minor illusion up by where the little convergent hole is?
Yeah.
And just make a minor illusion of some like shadows passing by.
Okay, so give me a deception check.
So now that we're hidden, I'm just.
what's the cut-off stalagmites?
It's right in front of the table. Or
Is that the offering table?
I think
Like
that's
the
where we
altar.
need. That's like the altar we need to
Okay.
make the sacrifice.
All right, and as a step 2, I'll throw a non-magical trinket on top, something shiny on top of that.
Good.
Some coins or
Good.
something.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
I just want pieces of candy
So
and
you got
leaving.
some like money here.
I'd pour a little bit of the spiced fire.
So
whiskey
you'll have to
on
give me a deception check now, just to know how alluring those are.
14.
Very alluring.
Okay, 14. So
It's very.
you hear some
fancy.
voices.
Some gold
"Oi,
chains.
what's that?
Duty.
And then you hear one set of footsteps start coming towards. Oh, swear, we should have rolled this up. What do you think?
Since we're stealth, I go up to him and I like start dancing.
Yeah, you can't say anything. You're just like, looking through like the thing.
10 on the deception for the gold.
What's that?
10 on the deception for the gold.
10 on the deception. And you put gold up there?
Or I put a non-magical trinket, but I don't know what that.
Do you have something to put there?
No, it doesn't. It's prestidigitation. It just creates, and it's basically minor. It's basically a minor illusion for this subset of it, I think.
So I think for these guys, probably gold would be the most alluring.
Gold.
So you see one guy,
I have a lot of
poke his head through, and you all are covered through the pastille trace, right? So you'll all want to give me a stealth check real quick.
Another one?
Yeah, we haven't
Yeah.
stealth yet.
Oh.
Yeah, you have stealth,
Please, please. Okay, 13.
Pastille trace is good.
Nope.
Even with,
have an
and
11.
then Pastoral Trace adds 10, right?
Oof.
Yeah.
Oh, it adds 10? Oh, then I got 21.
Good, because I had a critical fail, so, you know.
So you still have a 1, right?
Uh-huh.
Critical fail is a failure. regardless.
Yeah, you're right.
Mm.
Adds 10.
Whoopsie.
So
Everyone ducks behind Stalagmites. This guy comes through, and then Wexley just like lands hard on the ground. It's like, ugh! Immediately, the two men rush in, like, what is he doing here? And
Oi, mates.
you feel two hands just,
good.
two pairs of hands wrap around your arms and just lift you to your feet.
Oi was supposed to be the new recruit.
He said, we haven't had any new recruits yet. Roll deception.
You're a good fighter, right?
Yeah, that's
Yes,
a
that's
natural
definitely
thing for a
a
cleric.
natural thing, yeah.
16.
So they say, I'm not sure about this one. We'll have to take him to the boss. And
Do something.
I'm gonna,
Yeah, just follow
I'm gonna
just
frantically
follow.
be waving over the side from to like Featherwitch it.
There's like a million. Okay, which one? This the one holding him?
I'll
Who's the boss while they're doing this? They just told
I'll
me
start
about
preparing to
the
shoot
strategic
missiles
looks
in.
of the gentleman here.
they just say, hey, the boss. Hey, if you don't know him, how are you one of the new people coming in?
It was a recruiter. You can't trust them.
Am I able to
Yeah,
take
yeah.
a shot without him being in the way? Do I have a great
There's two of them, right?
There's two of them, so you can probably hit one of them because they're on either side.
Alright, I'm gonna try and take a shot at one of them.
Right? And you get a surprise attack, right?
And I'm gonna do the same to one of them.
But wait, if I shoot them, does that break the stealth? Or are we
Oh yeah,
still
once the arrow comes out, stealth is gone.
For all of us or just her?
It'd be stealth gone for her.
Yeah, it'll be going for her.
Well, I guess it's up to Jeffrey. There.
Yeah, I mean, it's usually like whoever shoots is not stealth anymore.
Fuck it.
Worth it.
Yellow.
Yeah.
Hashtag yellow.
Wait, so what do I roll for?
You
Roll for attack. So you're gonna give me a d20 against the AC.
One job, Wexley.
What is that one job? What's that one job?
Your one job was
I
don't
get
let them
I thought
see
the one
you.
job was keep you fucking alive.
And how good are you at doing it?
Do I wait? Do I
Why
add
here?
my 2? You would have had a 12 altogether.
What's that?
Do I add my initiative or my to hit?
No, you add
to
your
hit.
to hit bonus,
Okay.
and that will complete the.
Okay, so that's a 9 plus 6, right?
15.
So
So 15?
your arrow whizzes by,
Oh shit.
Damn
glances
it.
off some very very heavy armor he's wearing.
I stay stealthed.
Well,
Can I cast?
Yeah.
But without breaking
So
stealth.
then you see him say, "What in the bloody hell?" and
The
roll initiative.
stalactites,
And
they're
anybody who
falling.
wants to come out and fight, roll initiative.
Well, I guess I don't have a
Are
choice.
you freaking kidding me? We have to beat it. Like, what are they? Level 16 armor class? What is that?
At least.
yeah. Surprised.
How many of them are there?
Just 2, right?
It's two.
You can take two.
As long as we
First of
prevent
all,
them from calling the others.
First of all, it's us and Alana and Paddington. I think we're gonna
Paddington.
be okay. And the fucking stone fat man in front of us. Initiative, you said?
I'm not
Where does it
rolling
say our
well.
initiative?
Yeah, I'm looking at that
It's
too.
It's at the top of
Combat.
the combat
It's in
screen.
combat section.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll take a surprise attack. Can I do that as my initiative? Because I'm stealthed.
She took the surprise attack, so they're in kind of combat mode
Oh,
now.
okay. So even if I come up behind them and they can't see me, it's still not a surprise attack.
They'd be on alert now, right? I got a shot.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh, man, they also got some pretty good.
21 initiative.
I got a 20 initiative.
14.
14.
Oh.
17,
Do you
15,
want to go first?
Hmm?
Do you want to go
20.
first?
No, it's better for me to go later.
That's true.
Okay,
I have a 10.
and then a 10.
Good.
I'm gonna might just have to remind me. Okay, and then
21.
21. Oh man. Okay, and then Wexley.
14.
14. All right.
Did you get mine?
I did not.
14 as well. But Wexley said I could go first.
Okay, so it is on the 21 over there. Hypochondrius.
Alright. So, just so I get a better sense of the layout right now.
Can you draw us on there?
Yeah, I'll just do that. So we'll do a zoom in. Actually, I probably don't need to. So, it's pretty big.
Just write the letter of our
So
name.
these are the guards. Guard. This is guard. This is Wexley. A few people were by the door, so
Can you
probably
I'm over by the
right
big
here.
guy, yeah.
Can you
Twitch.
put like a letter so that we know?
Yeah, that's
oh, okay.
there.
Oh, sorry, I couldn't see.
Can you get some glasses?
I'm
Go blind. I know.
They're right there.
Twitchley, Wexley's
Excuse
here. Guard, Wexley, Twitchley.
Not my name.
What has
Switch, Switchley.
Twitchley,
Twitchley
switch.
switch.
Twitch is
Oh.
switch.
Twitchley
You probably
switch.
Twitch switches since we started, but it's fine.
Twitch,
Okay,
Twitch,
this is
Twitch,
switch.
Switchley switch.
And then you're probably
At least
back
you're not
here.
Alana.
You've been hiding behind these.
Yeah.
So,
You'll never get that right.
so that's
Alana,
over
Alara,
here.
Olena.
Twitchley.
It's definitely
Alara,
Switch,
and then the
switchly.
gargoyle's back
Switch,
to the
switchly.
door.
Hola, banana.
So the gargoyle's back in the door, and then we'll say everybody else is coming
Shoshana.
back here. And then, yes, everybody else is among those columns in the back. And then pretty much it's Wexley and Twitchley up.
Okay.
Towards the
Sorry,
front.
where am I?
In the back, with in the pillars, in this kind of complex.
Can anybody read that?
I didn't write it in. I just put
Okay.
some circles because you all are kind of jumbled together.
Okay.
And
And then
Making
so
sure.
so I have. Sorry if we've not been in
Yeah,
time
no
combat.
worries.
So I just have one action, right?
And a
So you
bonus
have
action and a movement.
you have an action, a bonus action, and then a
Right.
reaction that you can use on other people's turns.
Got it. Okay.
Can you give me a boosty?
Yep.
Ooh, me too.
2 brews. Anybody want some more?
Thanks, babe.
Anybody else?
Have you seen him discover
Yeah,
I
I'd take one.
2.6
I
grams
know,
of
I'm
carbs?
so hard.
Yeah.
Interesting.
For
Yeah,
bottle.
if he hadn't
They're
gotten up,
actually
I would have been fine.
decent.
but
For lion,
he's
it's
up.
That's actually very intriguing to me.
All right.
Because I've been missing
What
beer.
what's
Yeah.
What's that?
Corona Premier, 2.6 grams of carbs per bottle.
Oh.
I can actually drink that.
You know that actually the carbs in beer
new?
don't get metabolized the same
It's
way
like
as regular
even lighter
carbs, so
than
they actually aren't really that harmful as far as inflammatory.
Wait, which one?
Basically, beer
Brewskis.
carbs
Of course.
in beer don't really, they aren't
We'll
metabolized the same way
definitely
as
bring
carbs
There
in
you
beer.
go.
Drink next time.
So you
No
actually
worries.
should
I
take
have
one
so
of
much
those
booze.
that
People
do
give me
for
booze and
the
I
bread, even though it technically
never
has
use
that many
it.
carbs. Your body
Yeah.
processes
Use
them.
it.
never use it.
It smells funny.
We'll bring some Totinos next time.
Beats me, bub.
and then cantrips
Rich?
during combat still
Maybe.
take up an
Oh, I'm
action.
good, thank you.
I'm in
Can I
a.
have the scrimshaw actually? Does somebody want the ale?
Here.
I don't know if anyone
I'll
cares.
drink this one.
Okay.
Do we know what's good against heavy armor?
Axes.
Are they? Yeah.
I don't know if that has any additional effect. I just know that heavy armor typically has extra resistance against piercing and slashing.
Okay.
I think bludgeoning normally is normal, and then as far as like elemental stuff, I'm not sure what has any particular effect.
How do you know something is
Because I can make you
Your weapon.
better if you've got like if those are if like axes are helpful.
Well, no, my axe is slashing damage.
Just for visual reference, these gentlemen look like.
Let me guess,
Look
they're
like
stone
this.
wizards.
They're super armored.
Yeah.
Man. Okay.
Is that a cod piece?
I've got a cool spell that'll
it
make
looks like a
you
blend of
awesome.
both. Can't really tell.
But
It
this
kinda
is
thinks
probably
like,
not
almost like
midnight.
ore, where there's like
Right?
sort of middle one.
Yeah, go again.
Well, I mean, I honestly,
Wonder if I
I could
can
just
cook 'em with
my
my
unarmed
weapon.
strike is bludgeoning
Hey.
damage. So
Okay,
that's
let's do it.
true.
Not as bad
I
as
mean,
it
it's
works.
only 5 points of
There's
damage.
Wexley in the middle of
We're
them,
doing
but
it.
who needs
Okay.
Wexley?
Also, I'm gonna
You don't
spend.
have, maybe I don't know. I don't want to like.
He was a dick.
I don't
Nah,
wanna
this will be
roll
cool.
it on
Like,
this.
It'll be cool. We're gonna fuck them up. How big is the
Okay.
cave?
It's
Like height mainly.
The height is it kind of goes up. It's about like
Are you gonna
maybe
make me a
30,
giant
60
right now?
feet.
I'm pretty excited.
I'd say about 60 feet upwards.
Alright, we're good.
I'm pretty excited.
I'm gonna enlarge Feather Widget.
Whoa.
So her size doubles in dimensions. Her weight is multiplied by 8.
Oh, wow.
I'm not 1,000 pounds, you guys.
This growth increases its size by 1 category from medium to large, for example. If there isn't enough room for the target to double its size, then that doesn't seem relevant.
No, you're fine.
Double
you're fine.
her size.
Yeah, she's fine.
That means you also have an advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. Your weapons grow to match your size. When these weapons are enlarged, your attacks deal 1d4 extra damage.
Oh.
Nice.
Engorgio.
Also, fun fact, I do have a reduce in case we're looking to switch it up sometime in the future.
Like a little
It's not
tiny.
to
Alright.
reduce. That's just,
Just
She
keep.
won't. She
I'm
definitely
just gonna
won't
keep
finish
casting it. Just
Just enhance.
I enhance.
Then I'm
Cool.
just gonna look down at them and be like, "Look what you are! You're so tiny."
Everything you are wearing changes size with you.
Now her clothes just pop off.
Ah!
Stark naked giant.
I mean, you've all seen it at this point.
Okay.
So much
My
hair.
hairy chest. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's.
Okay.
And I'm near the back, right? On the map. Yeah.
How long does
I'll-
it last?
So yeah, you're in the
How
back.
long does it last?
1 minute.
Oh, it's
Okay,
so
so that's
short.
a couple of rounds of combat.
That's like
Each
10
round
rounds,
is 6
right?
seconds.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
it
it's
is?
10 rounds, yeah. Each
Oh.
round is 6 seconds, so it's 10
Can
rounds.
you cast it?
You can.
Oh,
Wait,
what?
it builds up
Yeah,
then? You
I
can
don't know
like
if you
enlarge
can
and
double.
enlarge?
I think you can only enlarge someone
Yeah.
once.
That's completely up to you.
But you know
That
what?
seems crazy if you can like
I don't know.
recursively
It seems
enlarge.
overkill for 2 dudes, though. Like,
Yeah, we were doing like the final boss,
Yeah.
maybe. But these dudes, I could like, I'm just gonna step on them and we can.
I could like
You know?
Ant-Man you
They're
next
still pretty
time. It's
big.
gonna get crazy.
Oh,
Alright,
yeah.
that's my
And,
turn.
This does seem good.
Is in
Okay, so then
enlarged.
that was your turn. Now it is on Twitch's Switch.
I've learned my lesson from previous battles, and
Okay.
step 1 that I'm going to do is
Hide.
Leave.
I'm going to
Hide.
sneak my way around to the
Yeah.
big face guy I was talking to, and I'm going to cast Mage Armor on myself.
Okay.
Oh,
Did you come close to dying once or something?
I just can't take hits very well, and I don't have a lot of health, and Mage Armor makes me much harder to hit.
Okay. Is that an action?
So that is my action,
Okay.
and then I will hide. I'd take as my bonus action.
And take
I could take a hide action to hide behind
I'm
the
gonna
big
run to the
stone guy.
bathroom. It's my turn.
I mean, because who was this? I think the 17 and 15 were me. So these two guards.
what did you roll?
I had a 10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so anybody next before it gets to 17?
I don't think so.
Okay. So the two guards, they're actually roll really close to each other. They say, if you all don't come out now, we kill your friend. And you see one of them like lift Wesley out and then draw kind of this sword that almost looks like a mix of just kind of like bits of stone coming out of like this like sharp metal blade.
Am I grappled?
I would say yes.
What happens?
Yeah. So they lifted him up and said, if you guys don't come out, we're gonna kill your friend.
And then,
So nothing
can I take a
happens.
reaction to that?
Yeah, sure.
Can my reaction be to respond with, "If you kill my friend, I'll kill your friend," just in a loud, ominous voice from behind the pillar?
So maybe he'll have disadvantages on his attack.
He's really big and scary.
Yeah,
You
so
should
give me
listen to
an
him.
intimidation check, and we'll see if we, if you get a good roll, we'll let that
How do
one
reactions
slide.
work?
So you get one per round, and you can generally do it in reaction to somebody else's action.
But it's not a spell.
Some spells you use as a reaction, but you can use your reaction for other things. So there's some that are like, hey, you hit me, therefore I'm going to use this reaction spell.
Oh, it has to be a reaction.
It will tell you.
It'll tell you if
Okay.
it can be used
Okay.
as a reaction.
Otherwise, you could do something like yell
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not bad. And you want intimidation?
Yeah.
16.
Okay, so he has disadvantage on his attack. So he kind of is rattled, looking around, but he still takes a swing at Wexley. Disadvantage would be, what is there? Plus one.
Does this work again?
Does a 15 hit?
No.
Okay, so then that misses. So he misses, and his friend Does a, so that's a 22 and a, okay, does a 21 hit.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, and then so you take, so the other guy is so rattled up by hearing his voice, but he still just takes a swing at you, and you kind of get a gash across your arm. You take 6 points of slashing damage from this sword. And Wesley's on the ground, kind of carried between these guys, like, oh, like screaming. It's really sad and embarrassing. That's good. Okay, so now it's actually on Wesley.
No, I think it's my turn.
Okay, oh yeah, because he's only
Because he said I could go first.
Alright, so now it's on you.
Okay.
The
So I'm
engorged
still
fox.
stealth, but I'm engorged. Is that how that works?
I think that's gonna say. We're gonna say that broke.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
the
gonna
stealth,
break this.
especially
I'm gonna break the
especially
stealth
'cause
either
you
way.
were roaring as you grew.
So yeah, I just casually. Well, first I enter a rage. I just let the rage consume me a little bit. Enjoy the feeling of that flowing through my body.
Okay.
In addition to being the largest thing in this room. And then I just.
Stone Batman.
What's that? Oh,
There's
that's
Stone
true.
Catman.
That's true. I apologize to the
She's
Stone
larger
Catman.
than Stone Batman, right?
We can have a size off after the fight's over.
Stone Batman's bigger.
And I casually stride out to where the two ants are, and I just hold up my axe and take a swing at one of them.
Alright, give me an attack with advantage.
Let's see, I've got
Roll
a 23 and
Both will hit.
That's
Yeah, that's
20.
fine. Both will hit. Okay.
okay. So then that's not it.
And then you add 1d4, right?
Yeah, so I'll do. Does anybody have a D4 I can borrow? I lost
Yeah.
mine. Oh no, I can just together. So 11 plus 4 is 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 points of damage.
So, you take a huge swipe, and this guy, it looks like he would almost, like, just totally fall over, but something about his feet, like the rock almost rolls up out of the ground and holds his feet steady, but he just has this huge slash across the center of his armor, and, and he looks terrified. Like he like thinks that voice that was shouting at him was like this giant that's coming to end him. So he drops Wexley, turns, and takes a few steps towards the door.
Do we get an attack of opportunity?
Well, you will, I guess, in his turn. I guess he'll do that in his turn. But he like looks like he's ready to run away. And then now it is on Wexley.
So I'm no longer grappled.
Yeah, so one guy lets you go, the other guy still has your arm, but it's loose enough where you can break it with this. And we'll just say he just let go because he freaked out.
Ha! Does anyone need heals?
Yeah.
You?
No, does anyone?
You're the only one taking damage.
I'm 20 out of 27.
I didn't think we took a long rest after last time. So.
No, oh yeah, but
Not really.
we took some
We
damage.
took a long
right?
rest at the village.
Oh, you
just
didn't get any
attack
combat.
those
So you're
jerks who
fine.
got you.
I am
Okay.
20 out of 27, but I'll be fine.
Alright.
I also have my dagger if you want.
In this case, I'm
I just
gonna
feel a little hurt
go
now.
lay hands on
I
him
really want to feel something.
and cast
On the guy? Oh.
inflict wounds.
Ooh.
It's in a metaphorical sense.
Oh, nice. So it's only just emotional wound.
Yeah.
My dad.
It's a melee attack. Okay. So I rolled a hit, and then wait, it doesn't say what hitting is with this. Oh, hit DC plus 7. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a 10.
Total?
Yeah.
That
Isn't
is-
it advantage or no?
Well, he doesn't get advantage.
Oh.
You're the one that does because you're enlarged.
Oh, got it.
This is going to be a reason you get advantage that misses. So,
Nope.
Oh,
not
use,
good.
use one of your things.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
No? Okay.
Not worth
okay.
it.
So you use so you whisper something about how his family life was always falling apart, but he has been burying it down so deeply that he just like shakes off those wounds.
I drank because of you.
No.
He's like, yeah, I know.
You see a little tear slide down, and you know what? I'm going to give you 1d4 damage on that. So go ahead and roll 1d4, because he really can't bury it that deep.
You're responsible for the divorce.
3. Yeah, that's
3,
good.
okay, so then, Dad! You just hear him gasp it out, and, but then, you know, he still is standing, but he's about as shaken up as this guy's ever been. So because he took 19, 3, 21, okay. Okay.
You can't heal this damage.
You can't heal that damage. Those inflicting wounds.
These wounds they will not heal.
These wounds they will not heal. Be kill. Is on you.
Okay, I'm still hiding behind the stalagmite.
Talk about his
Okay.
family.
He's weekend.
Tell him he was adopted. He'll never know.
Which one is more hurt?
The one to Wexley's left. So this dude right here.
Alright.
He's the one that's beat up. The other guy's like pretty much like fully freaked out, but pretty much fully healed.
I will take another longbow shot. Or should I try to breath weapon them?
Yeah, you might hit the.
I might hit
Yeah,
Wesley.
you might hit Wexley.
I mean, we have a very large target over there.
Yeah.
I mean, we're kind of okay with that. Yeah.
Big bone.
Thick, with a couple of C's on the end.
That is a 10.
Straight fat
Big.
Thick.
Just real thick.
I cast thick on
Thick eyes.
A little thick.
Just a little thick.
Alright, I got a 10, which is probably not going to hit.
Okay, that's gonna miss.
Yep.
So you bust
I'm
out. You're so intimidated
so
by your
drunk.
friend's enormous size, just off the
Entranced by the giant prickly.
I
Spice
like
fire
fell
water I
grabbing
gave
for
you.
2
What?
The
books.
spice fire water I gave you.
I still having a rough night. Just wasted.
I still can't get over the mystical version. That song just cracks me up every time.
So good. It's a classic. Okay, so it's
Banger,
on.
that's for sure.
It's on. Hypochondrius.
Oh, so
Okay.
much hungry.
So one was starting to run.
Pardon me.
One was starting to run.
One was like kind of heading towards the door. The one that was like really beat up.
But you don't want him to let people know.
Yeah, I want to stop. That's. I just want to make sure I want to
Yeah,
stop
yeah.
the dude who's trying to run. I'm gonna do.
She's
What about things?
With my
Just
friends,
a little thick.
smoking them cigarettes. It's fun to do bad things.
It's fun to do bad stuff.
Oof,
Why did John show us that song?
It's so funny. Years later, I still remember that.
Same with the ba 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 ba.
Slang.
Dick slang.
What was this?
This is John Roman.
Okay.
You never saw dick slang?
I don't know if I did.
It's literally just a bunch of guys
Basketball shorts.
Doing exactly what you think they're
in
doing.
basketball shorts slinging their dick, and they're like doing it in unison, and one guy goes ba ba ba
Oh,
to keep
and I
them
have
all in
seen
time.
this.
And
Yeah,
then John used to do that around our house all the damn time.
I do remember that.
Dick slang.
I'm gonna just hope for the best here with a firebolt.
All right, so you going for the beat up guy or the full health one?
Beat up guy. The
Alright,
one who
so-
started to run.
All right, give me an attack. Or is it hit or?
DC.
Also do those magic
Not
missiles.
Hurl modifier
Miss.
on a hit
Yeah.
takes 1d10.
All right, so just roll your spell attack. So roll a d20. And
Oh,
then
sorry.
You have a spell
2d10.
Okay, cool. So then roll a d20, and then your spell attack modifier should be.
Should be on there somewhere.
Usually it's about +6.
It should be your proficiency plus
6.
whatever your spellcasting.
It is +6.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so you add that
Yeah.
to hit.
So D20
Whatever
plus
you
6.
To my hit, not to the
Yeah,
damage.
so
add it to
whatever you roll now,
roll,
add
so you
six.
add 6.
19.
So plus
20.
6 plus
So
25.
hits.
Yeah.
So you do
Alright.
2
And then you roll
D10.
2 d10s.
What is d10? This one?
No, that's a 12.
River has 5.
That's a 10.
This guy has
That's an 8.
5.
This is 10. This is 10.
Okay.
1, so 3. 6.
6.
9.
Okay, so how do you want to do this?
Nice.
Yeah, he's 5.
So he's
Oh.
he's gonna die. How do you want him to go out?
Oh, sad.
Is it? You always mourn death.
You're
That's
overcome
very
with
nice.
emotion and you cry softly as he falls to the ground.
There's some guy in the
Is this
ICU
the one with the daddy
today who
issues,
had
or
that.
is
Some of the daddy
Scared
issues.
everybody had to tell
Oh,
his family that
because I was
he
gonna go
gonna
cruel,
die. I got
but
really
now
sad.
it just it feels.
He had
It's been
cancer.
tough.
And he
Yeah.
was in, like, in his
Okay,
90s,
here
but
I would like
just a
to
couple weeks ago, he was like driving in gardening.
I would
and
like
he
to
took, like, a 7-ton
cast
and
a
basically
just
torn,
a
like, his
swift fireball to the jugular.
Or the,
Yeah,
his-
Just
He
a
needs
bam
protection.
right there. I don't know if I can add on a,
Death is
either yell it or message him,
Yeah.
but just be like, no, he loved you the whole time. I
So-
just want to help him go out in peace. I feel a little bad about this.
So your
They're
message
glad hypochondriacs.
zips through the air just a second as like the fireball goes through, and you see him kind of look up, and like a little tear like goes down his cheek, and then like sort of like his head just evaporates just as the thing goes out. Boom. And then he just
See, I
falls back.
see this, and I see this, and I appreciate it, and I bring him in for a hug. That's really, really hard, and I
A
crack his
big-
back like 5
Alright,
times.
give me a attack roll.
Oh God, this is gonna
2
damage me.
plus 2 plus 7, 9.
Alright, so give me a 1d4.
Oh my god.
That was your, I guess
Two.
that was your fail.
2
So you
points.
take 2 points of crushing damage.
Okay.
Your giantess friend.
You're welcome.
So now it is on.
Alright.
Twitch to switch.
So I see this guy that was grappling my buddy Wexer, right?
Yeah.
So I pull out my daggers, right? And I'm going to run towards the other guy, and I'm short, right? So I'm going to run and like power slide on my knees, try to get between the legs and just like shank him in the crotch.
Okay. So roll an attack.
Wow.
That's a painful way to go, but
That's
you gotta die
BTC
something.
style.
Mm-hmm.
Power slide.
Does a 16 hit?
A 16 will just connect.
All right. So, and since there's someone within 5 feet, sneak attack. So I'm like running, sliding, and shanking all in one swift, smooth motion. All right. So I need a D4 that'll work. So
Does it get all over your face?
4, and then
To get all over your face.
so,
You sever all the genitals. Just out of your face.
10, 13, 14, 17 points of damage.
Okay, so you get him right where it hurts, and you hear this kind of like very piercing, like, and it doesn't sound like a manly guard at all, but you definitely succeed in your attack, and
As I'm sliding through and like pulling the dagger out, I give a little twist on the way out.
you successfully prevented future father issues.
Just one man. I'm just here to help.
So he is distressed, looking pretty freaked out. He walks a few. So he just saw his friend get just like his head blown off. He walks. He just makes a break for the door. So he's going to take a attack of opportunity from. I don't think you slip past, right?
I slid underneath him.
Yeah.
Depends on which way he's running. If he's running towards the door, then I probably wouldn't.
He's running towards the door,
unless
yeah.
he's still within 5 feet. But can I make a petition that his move speed is halved because
His balls chopped off.
Balls chopped off. So I don't feel like he should be able to run full speed.
So he makes it to about right
At least
here,
70%.
but he takes an attack of opportunity from Feather Ridget.
From his
So
Alright,
roll
so,
attack
over there.
so I can just roll like a regular attack.
It's just a regular attack. There's not all the modifiers,
Right.
but it's just a regular attack.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
Does it not get the
25.
1d4?
25, so that's gonna hit.
Okay.
I think we'll say that it does get the 1d4 because she's still.
Oh, alright,
And then plus
7
1d4.
points of damage.
And then plus a 1d4.
Oh, right, okay.
You still fit.
So you got 19,
7
right?
plus
That's
4.
right?
Okay, 11 points of damage.
You got 19?
I did 17.
17.
I rolled a 1.
That's going to be the name of my next mixtape. Still thick.
Still
Still thick.
And how much did you do?
11.
So you
And I rolled a 1. That's how
get
many
a-
modifiers I
You
have.
get a pretty big chunk out of him as he's going, and like he is like barely standing, but he's still heading towards the door.
Come on, anyone.
Finish it.
Oh, you have a good shot.
And
It's
yeah,
your turn.
Whose turn is
No,
it?
because it was
Because
attack
it
of
was
opportunity.
His
it was
turn,
me,
so-
so this is his turn as
it's
he's
his
running.
turn. He just took an action, or he just took his movement, and then he's going to take an action, which he's going to take. He's going to reach back
So
behind him, and he's going to
No.
throw a small rock. And you can't really tell what it is, but it's kind of like a rock, kind of corded with this, like kind of the same kind of color of metal as his armor. And he throws it at Feather Widget. So attack. Ooh, does a I guess a 20 will hit.
Nah, bro. Yeah.
Nah, bro. Okay,
Yeah.
20 will hit. So the rock hits the ground around you, and it starts. The little middle bands on it, as the rock breaks, starts coiling around your feet, like wrapping around your body, and it's going to do.
This one hits it.
Where's the D8? There it is.
Tank.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, 14 points of crushing damage.
It's okay. I
Um,
made a
She's
steel,
tank, she's
guys.
fine.
made of sterner stuff. Okay, and then now it is on.
Still got 46 left, baby.
It's on Feather Widget, who has just been attacked.
So, am I
your
grappled
movement is
by this?
restricted,
Okay.
unfortunately. Yeah.
But can I reach him at all?
So you can do a strength, so it's kind of grappling you right now. So you can do a strength check to break the grapple, but that's going to be your action.
But I can't reach him, even though I have humongous arms and a long axe.
You will have disadvantage on an attack, but you have to break the grapple first.
Okay, so I guess.
You can use your bonus action to break the grapple. In this case, we'll let it slide because
Okay.
you can just barely reach it because you're huge.
Okay, I'll use my bonus action, and it's just a pure strength.
Yeah, strength.
16.
Okay, so you're in your enormous size. You rip yourself free. The kind of the cords of metal that were holding you to the ground tear loose.
Okay. Then I'll take a swing. Oops.
All right, so it's gonna be a disadvantage.
Okay,
Did that one miss?
they both missed.
Okay, they both missed.
Yeah.
All right, because I was like, one of
It was
them
a
missed.
6 and
The
it's
second one
6
doesn't
plus
matter.
7 is like 13 or a not.
So you break 3, but take 2 swings and 2 misses. Now it is on Wednesday.
I am going to try and inflict wounds again on this fool.
All right.
Different wounds.
These will be
You
deep
smell
physical
elderberries.
wounds in his private parts. Oh,
Mock
no.
him for his lack of testicles.
13.
It's gonna miss.
Keep blowing my wad here.
That's true.
I'm impotent.
Blow.
Oh, inflicting wounds.
Inflicted wounds. No more. That's what hurts.
I just go to grab his genitals, but they're no longer there. Like, oh, that was why.
Oh,
and miss.
damn it. And you miss, and you stumble forward. All right, now it's on PK.
Did you go already?
Yeah,
he's
That's
first.
first.
You're last.
Okay.
Hypochondrius is the
First and the
fastest
last
of us
of us.
all.
Indeed.
The alpha
Fastest
and the
fingers in
omega.
the west.
Indeed. Okay. I will go for another longbow shot. Hopefully, I have sobered up a little bit by now.
Doubtful.
Doubtful. Ah! That's better. Okay. That's a 21.
Ooh,
All right, it's gonna hit.
Great. 1d8. This was the 8.
Did you get any of the sick modifiers for it too?
I didn't activate, what's it called? The
Hunter's Mark?
Hunter's
It's alright.
Mark, but I have
Couldn't.
something
Save
that's
it.
like-
Maybe save it.
Alana and the team are about to take a bunch of actions because
Oh,
I
yeah.
totally forgot to
You
do
have,
that.
you
Alara,
should have
yeah.
something called
I
Colossus
have-
Slayer, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Laura's
Paddington
just
is
been
Once per
Paddington.
standing there.
turn, when I hit her with a
Paddington
weapon
will
attack,
too.
I have
Laura
an
and
extra
Paddington have
1d8
just been
if it's
sitting
already
there?
damaged.
They were talking. They didn't
They're
notice
just
you.
So I
like,
rolled
"Oh,
as
fine,
twice.
they're
Yeah,
fine."
they didn't notice y'all were fighting already. It's like, Jesus, chill.
Oh yeah, why hasn't she been?
I just
forgot.
forgot.
Hose.
She was sitting there trying to remember her own name.
Who am I? Alana? Okay.
And the gargoyle.
So I get an
I
extra
don't
1d8.
know this lady.
Dang.
It was a 5.
Oh, you shouldn't feed me too much
So
alcohol.
that's 10.
Plus
10 damage?
normal. Your
Oh,
normal
1d8 plus 3, so 13.
All right, so how do you want to do this?
Nice.
Ooh. Remember how they were like, I'll kill your friend?
Yeah.
I shoot the arrow straight into his face, and I'm like, joke's on you. None of us are friends.
As like the arrow is heading towards him, his like eyes open in shock, and then he just hits the ground.
That's good.
And then you
That
hear
doesn't sum
a
up this
voice
campaign.
coming
I
from the
don't know what
pillar. It's
does.
like, ooh, wonderful, a feast. Thank you so very much. Please present the bodies. That'd be just wonderful.
Clunk, clunk,
Not
clunk.
touching it.
I picked them both up.
Okay, dump another thing. And
Oh,
you
and
see-
the gargoyle wasn't helping us either.
Yeah. They're
Probably
fine.
distracting
They
a
were
lot.
chatting.
Okay.
A lot of them were
Also-
chatting. And you see
Also,
the gargoyle just like talking with Alana.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey girl, hey.
I'm still in my
I
rage,
don't
but
approve.
there's a little bit of
That betrayer.
I'm still in my rage as I drop them, but I've got some tears building up in my eyes.
Yeah, so
Because
you
I'm starting to
feel
feel
kind of a well of
remorse.
emotion, but thankfully it seems like relatively quick. Like the stone just kind of crawls up around these bodies, and you don't really know what happens beneath this like very thin surface, but you just see it flatten out, and there's just nothing else there now. And you hear, most wonderful. You said there was some folks in the other room, I think 20, 25? Well, I can resolve that for you. And you just hear this like crumbling of earth, and he says, consider our debts paid.
Fantastic.
Wonderful.
Now, we did have another dear friend come through here recently, rather
Yes.
against his will, I do believe. It would have been a few days before. He would have been a polite gentleman such as ourselves. Being who you are, I'm not sure how attuned you are to the arcane, but he would have been carrying something that I'm told, I have no idea, but I'm told is of immense magical value. Have you noticed anything of that sort come through here?
You hear his voice be like, oh, well, it's a strange and disturbing thing, really. I don't know if I can talk about it.
Well, I mean, I would understand not being able to talk
Persuasive.
about it had we brought you simply one sacrifice. But we did, however, procure 2 of them for you, which, you know, at great personal
You have this
risk.
accent before.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes, I did.
Am I doing persuasion?
Persuasion, yeah.
19.
So you hear there's real fear in this like stone's voice, where he says, "Well, if I suppose you're right, but listen, if it gets free, tell them it wasn't dear old George."
Of course. I'm sure if there was
Georgie.
anything that
Told you.
What
happened,
gets free? What gets free?
it was clearly against your will.
Of course. Well, I think.
Am I normal now again?
Well,
Yeah, I
I
assume
can
it's
combat
been-
maybe my power cannot reach as far as it once did with its presence here, but I believe it is in a throne room a little ways away. I can only just warn you that there's an ancient guardian there. One that was long before I ever came here, and I fear that it's become allies with the newcomer.
The newcomer.
George, what is it?
What kind of monks are
I
these?
don't know. It speaks to people like me with a certain affinity for well, he like looks around. He's like stone. But it's like for people of my affinity, we can hear its whispers. But those who are stronger, it seems to influence them quite a bit more. It's trying to unleash something, I think. But this is all far beyond my pay grade. I'm just a simple resident here who, once a magician, and there are ways to become immortal, and this is one of them.
Oh, that's really good.
Yes.
Well, George, you've been a delightful host.
Oh, of course.
Now we'll see what we can do about the rest of your troubles. But before we go, we did notice when we walked in there's something strange happening with the structures up on the hill. Any idea what that might be about?
This is yes. These all these portals have been connected in this particular complex. It was built very, very long ago by some elves, and I don't know much, but I believe it was some of the similar people who brought to life what is residing here now. So, as you might say, the structure is waking up.
Interesting. Well, George, I personally, I can't speak for the rest of the group.
Yes.
I dearly hope that I can stop back by on our way out.
Of course.
I mean, assuming that we do get to come back out, we do have to find our dear, dear friend. So,
Indeed.
if there's anything else you can do, I'm not sure if you're confined to this particular area.
Can we keep Paddington?
Oh,
And should-
he is part of another one of the many residents here in this, how do we say, community.
I mean, he seems
His choices are his own.
he seems infinitely more mobile than you are. No
Yes.
offense, of course.
Oh no, I chose this life very well. It's very nice.
So, would it be improper for us to open up perhaps a discourse with him about potentially joining us in the future? Coming along with us, seeing the world traveling.
It is between you and him and his master, which is a kind gentleman, but I'm not so familiar with him. He speaks something of a different tongue.
Wonderful.
Ah, let's go back to him.
Right. Well, can you be so kind as to point us in the proper direction of where this throne room that you speak of?
So he says, the room that you're about to enter, I haven't traveled these paths in many years, but there will be a series of doors. You'll want to take I believe the first one, you want to take a right, and then you want to go... Let's find out.
Very near the back of the book. It's trouble.
Yeah, we've practically beaten it.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sure that's how.
Yeah, I mean.
You guys won. Congratulations.
Finish the book,
There's
guys.
those two guards, those
Yeah.
Yeah.
Final boss. Building
That
up
was
to
the
that
final
fight
boss.
right
We're
there.
alone of it.
Who would have known it came down to dad issues?
Yeah.
There's a deeper message behind it all.
So you will go, there'll be another one, you go straight through that, but there are other passages. And then you'll take kind of a circuitous route like this.
So that other path that we did not go down, maybe probably just leads
It's
to
probably
this.
just a trap.
It was another more circuitous path, but
It's a trap.
you know, this monastery has been here for many of us who've chosen a life of stone.
No.
So many of us are, how do you say, permanent residents. And but these new folks, no, I don't believe any of us long-time standers in the neighborhood would enjoy them too much. You may find some other help.
Well, we will certainly keep an eye on it.
Indeed.
If you could get word to your buddies that we're the chill homies, I think that'd be great.
Of course, of course.
Can you
so
specifically
Lady?
use the phrase "chill homies"?
many of them are,
Yes,
I would
chill
say,
homies.
sleeping, but
lived in the woods for quite a
anyone's
while.
that are still
You
awake,
wouldn't know. You wouldn't
they're usually
understand
near
that.
the entrances and the exits. So as you depart, I'm sure you will not find any entanglements on your way out.
Hmm.
Oh, wonderful.
Okay.
All right.
Cool. Let's,
So- We all proceed to the next room?
yeah.
Loot
as
check.
you- uh-huh.
Yeah, loot check.
So yeah, as you go through the guards, you find
Money?
10 gold on each of them. And
You guys can have it.
Oh, and because you didn't already take the 300
You
plus
didn't
from
see
the, from the
As far as I know, you saw nothing.
so then
Mr. Amulet.
So then as you go through the guards, you see that there is this stone armor. It's extremely heavy plate mail. You could probably, and some of it is almost grown into these guards' flesh, but with a little bit of time, you can probably salvage one suit of stone armor. But I don't think any, well, maybe the barbarian can wear
Yeah, I
it.
can't go
Barbarian
into a
stone
rage in
armor.
it. Yeah.
You can't go into rage and armor. Yeah, so then, yeah, might not even be worth carrying 'cause it's extremely heavy. and
I
you
have
need
heavy armor
disadvantage.
proficiency.
Well,
Oh,
But it's harder to go on a stealth check, right? Don't you get
Yeah, it's gonna be
disadvantage?
you'll be disadvantage on stealth.
And we've seen your track record there.
You must have heavy armor.
Butterfingered it when we tried to stealth him.
ranger?
Wait,
Yes,
where
but
would what
Dragonborn.
section would that be?
Is Dragonborn?
Yeah, I don't know.
Under proficiencies in languages?
Do you have heavy armor?
I would be surprised. 'cause
Medium
it's not- you're-
armor.
it's
I
only
don't
based
even
on
have
your
heavy.
class,
Actually,
not
I
yours.
don't even have heavy armor proficiency.
I don't think you
medium and
have.
light.
Yeah, that's it. Most of the time you don't wear any armor at all.
Yeah.
I only have medium armor.
I definitely only have medium leather.
Okay, so yeah.
No, I
Nobody
know.
has heavy except for
I
you.
do.
So you want to salvage one piece of
It'll
armor?
be tougher.
Sure, let's do it.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
salvage a piece,
So what does that make
a
your
set
AC?
of, it is black earth guard plate mail.
Oh shit.
Will this be in the app?
It probably won't because it's one of the I don't know if they have the Princes of the Apocalypse stuff.
It's probably one of those things where it's like it would be there if we had the digital copies of the books.
Yeah.
Granted, if we have one copy of it and like
Yeah.
we start a game, then all of us have access to it under the same game. So if we
Yeah.
do want to say like, hey, put in $10, we can all buy the books, but we can talk about it later.
But we'll go through all like the imbuing of it later. Let me just make sure I know that I need to give it stats because I have to check what those are. I'm like kind of gotta put this away.
Yeah.
Are you getting drunk, Jeffrey?
I know I gotta keep
I'll
my
have the
wits
rest.
about me. You have the rest. I don't want to lose
I like
my.
this spreadsheet.
I do too. Okay.
That's really good.
I don't want to lose my cool. I need to
Lose
keep.
it?
I keep somewhat conscious.
Continue
You know?
not having it?
There we go.
Interesting. Magic can't put me to sleep.
Oh, look at you.
I'm just like reading through the random
What's funny?
passage that I have hidden
You
throughout
have,
the
like,
profile.
I have-
impenetrable insomnia.
That's funny.
forever.
I have a spell that puts people
I'm
to
not sure
sleep,
how I
so I can
will
put everyone but you to
View it
sleep.
with attributes because it's custom.
What's that?
I'm not sure how I'm going to make it play in all of the stats because it's custom.
Oh. We'll figure it out.
Mhm.
If you come early next time, we'll poke around and see.
We'll just. I mean, I'll check when we just get the book.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways. So as you all walk into the next room, you see that the ground beneath you almost looks like knotted. Like there's what almost looks like fingers that have come out of the ground, and then all you see are just like kind of random limbs, heads, body parts, just kind of sticking out of the earth.
George does nice work.
And some of them seem almost semi-conscious. Like you kind of hear some of the heads that have been like kind of just like half buried, groaning.
Can
and,
I? So you said there's like fingers and stuff pointing out.
Yeah.
Can I walk over and just like break one and see what happens?
So you break one, but that particular one seems to have been to someone who's already dead. Because if you've been underground that long,
They
you know.
seem dead guys.
I'll go to a body and I'll be like, hey, Switchly.
Yeah. What's
And
up?
when he looks over, I'm flipping him off with the
Wonderful. I don't know why I expected anything else.
But there seems to be like a decent number of these people who've all been interred very recently.
Okay.
I pat one on the head
I don't
You just hear
touch
kind of
your
like a whispering
and I
around.
go,
That's
shh,
it.
shh, it's okay. It's okay. I'll be over soon.
So looking around this room, do we
Yeah.
see anything of note other than it looks like a staging room for all these people?
So it is a entry and exit where it looks almost like a kind of like where guards and horses and stuff would be.
And guard horses.
Guards and horses and yeah, there are some hooves sticking out as well.
Oh.
horses.
George, step too far.
we trusted you, George.
You dick.
No, just kidding. Animals are gross. They're disgusting.
I was about to say
They deserved it.
I clearly
Let's
have
be
no
honest.
qualms about it. So,
So the hall, I guess,
Horses
it's,
are gross.
it's kind of a great hall where there's these enormous columns that go up into this like arched ceiling, a lot of masonry, and a lot of very very like beautiful, like ornate work has been done here. Yeah, in terms of gear, there seems to be a few makeshift stables that have been set up that are now empty. And most of the guards are buried, so unless you guys want to dig some people up, there's not too much to be had here.
Let them rest.
Eh.
Let them rest.
So you all so you're here, going over here. Okay. So then as you pass in this
So that's stuck in
room,
my head for the rest of the
Yeah,
night. All right,
you're
thank
welcome.
you. Yeah, no, that's great. Thanks. And I wasn't planning on doing anything.
okay. So yeah, so as you pass in this room, you see another, like the next room up, this one over here, seems to be where kind of the main entrance came out. So like there's a big, so you guys went in here, and this is kind of like the bigger, there's a big archway, 2 huge pillars.
Is it a wind archway?
Huh?
Is it like the wind archway?
Yeah, it's like the wind archway. But yeah, like a nice door, huge pillars. You see like a very ornate mosaic here. And then, oh, it's like a frowny face. And then, everybody give me a perception check.
17.
25.
14?
Okay, so you notice that along with like
Nice
so
rolls
the
you did
walls have
today.
been relatively well constructed, but you notice that like the bricks, rather than fitting together closely like that, they almost have like a little gap.
Who notices this?
Everyone but me.
Whoever got above a 15.
Save room for Jesus.
So you notice that the walls have like a little bit of a gap in them, and you notice that they seem to be, some of them are completely even, sharp lines, other ones are gaps, and there seems to be almost a pattern
And that's on the wall, it says?
on the walls.
Can I, since I noticed that, can I go up and see if I like feel any breeze or any air coming through them, or hear anything through it?
Okay, so you're right here. Where do you go?
Wherever I saw those cracks.
Right, so they're right along these walls. So as you walk in, give me an athletics check.
Can be acrobatics.
Yeah, that's fine.
What is the N?
That's a mosaic. That's M for mosaic. Yeah.
19.
So as you walk in, you feel something like a stone kind of give underneath your foot, but it doesn't. You're light-footed enough to kind of like lift your foot up, and you go and inspect the wall. You can't really tell what's inside. You give me an investigation check, but you kind of like look in.
As I feel that, I'll turn back and be like, I'm not sure if you're planning on getting large again, but this does seem fairly stable around here. I don't think it'll be any problem.
Everything's fine.
I'm sure he meant big bones.
Yes.
If you
I'm
plan
very
on,
offended.
if you plan on getting a fake,
I'm in great shape.
I eat healthy. I work out. I feel good.
not everyone can have small bones. I'm sorry. You want an investigation?
Yeah.
That's a 6.
Let's look at the hole in the wall. Probably just random.
It's very shoddy construction in this monastery.
Yeah.
As far as I can tell, these people had no care whatsoever for their craftsmanship.
It's pretty sad.
Really,
That's
I
right.
don't even know masonry, and I can put better than this. Yep, and I'll just continue kind of derping along that wall because apparently that's all I can do.
So as you walk along the wall, give me another acrobatics check.
I am quite acrobatic. That's my one thing. I have a +10 in.
You have a
Plus
plus
10?
10?
I think a plus
Oh, wow.
10. Jesus.
Because I'm a rogue, I get to pick 2 skills that I get double my proficiency bonus in, so it's double proficiency and dex.
Damn.
And that is 19 plus 10, so 29.
So again, you, almost through instinct rather than real knowledge, you just kind of just feel yourself just almost feeling your way through the room very artistically.
And I'll look back. Feather Widget, it looks perfectly safe over here as well. No problems whatsoever. Your thick frame should be perfectly fine.
My thick frame, he says. Thick
frame.
THIKK.
CC.
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 Whatever.
So as
I'm
CCC, let's be real.
thick.
She ain't dainty.
Have you ever
She
heard the
ain't no
song
feather.
She Ain't Fat, She's Just a Little Thick?
Oh, we were all singing this
Yeah.
about half an hour ago. We were all
Yeah.
singing this.
She ain't fat.
She's just a little thick.
Dang, fast, bro.
She's just a little thick.
Okay, so
She ain't no dainty feather widget.
you're going into the room as well. Or no, okay,
I
so
don't
the-
let
so you guys
being
are- so-
gnomes tell me
So
what
you
to
all
do.
watch and see Twitchy Switch just walking in the room. Seems fine. Everything's quiet. And yeah, the door to the next is there. What you also notice is a small kind of set of cabinets. Like this looks like stuff has just been kind of chucked in here, like from like all the soldiers and stuff like that. But a few of the cabinets seem to have some like money in them, some other random odds and ends.
I'll
wanna
approach
go
the
look at the
cabinets.
Okay, so as you walk in the
And
room,
we have discovered who the greedy ones in the party are.
cabinets.
I have a lot of gold. I want
Yeah, no,
more.
I'll just sit back here and wait my turn.
What am I rolling? Acrobatics?
Yeah,
Or is there
Everybody
another
give me an
option?
acrobatics
Can I do
check.
athletics instead?
Wait, everybody?
Everybody? Oh.
acrobatics. Ready?
You made him
Yes,
do
I do,
athletics.
He negotiated first. He was first in the room.
That's
right.
not fair.
Even if we're not following.
Oh my
right
god.
That's not fair.
I got another critical fail.
20.
Oh no!
You were on the struggle bus. Man.
You can roll what you want.
No.
now? Sorry, which one is it?
Getting this shit
What's
right.
that?
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics, okay.
Yeah.
I have a 22.
22,
18.
18.
1.
6.
Okay, so
Wesley.
you two kind of go
I'm in trouble.
towards the shelves, no problem. You guys each kind of harvest about 30 gold pieces each. And there's a few like daggers and stuff, and just kind of basic weaponry if anything looks like something you all want.
What else is in there?
It would be like dagger, bow, long sword. No wizarding stuff, like no wands or anything, I don't think. But yeah, just like
I'll take the dagger.
okay, cool. So you grab a dagger, and it's just like whatever the standard dagger is, like the book. So it's just like a
1d40.
1d4, yeah.
There's a hat that looks suspiciously like a sorting hat.
Yeah, conical hat.
Odd mouth slit.
Yeah. But as you two enter the room, you walk forward and you're going across these stones and walking across the mosaic. Stones feel a little bit uneven. Your heel slips on one, and you just hear one of the stones depresses, and you just hear like a snapping sound, and you just take 1d4 damage. You don't know from where.
So I take 1d4?
So you walk into the room and you catch your heel on one of these like little stones that has a slight depression. Then you fall completely forward on your face. Your hands hit two of them. Your face hits another one. Your feet hit one. So you take.
You had to
Is he
negotiate
wearing the special armor though?
Not yet.
Not yet.
So you take 7 points of damage.
Great.
It's
God.
just like darts, just like all just like riddle into your skin. And then everybody give me a perception check.
I love perceiving.
Nat 1.
Nat 1.
Well, at least you got that out of the way.
Killing it.
13!
13.
24.
You and I just see a wall.
Oh, nat
Like-
1.
Yes, 3
Wow.
nat 1s? What are the odds of that?
fails.
Why are the odds of that?
Having that.
Because at least
Aye,
you got
that's
it out of the way on
Because
a
there is
perception check.
something terrible coming our way and we have no idea.
So you two, almost for a moment, are like, "Is that the ground moving?" And then immediately your friends are like, "Whoa, God!" And they just completely distract you, and you're not able to really see what's coming. But you.
God damn it.
3 nat 1s. That's gotta be a record.
That's bad. That's really
So
bad.
everybody, roll me initiative.
Oh, Lord
my
have
God.
mercy.
My health isn't taking
22.
very well.
Ooh, not 20.
12.
16.
Oh, we don't add anything for initiative, right?
Your initiative. See if we have combat.
Okay.
Initiative at the top. Yeah.
Got it. Ooh, 9.
Okay.
9.
And then
12.
12.
Triple nat 1. Oh.
Not 20.
How? I feel like
nice.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
So what's your
very
total?
rare.
Yeah.
Oh, 'cause you can add on top.
23?
Lisa wasn't on that
23. Oh,
time.
nice. So 23. Okay,
Or
cool.
like stealth or something.
16.
What are we
I feel like Nat 1 on perception is like you're like, oh, I had this closet over my face. Like,
Yeah. No, I
Yeah,
literally
okay.
just like blacked
So
out.
then
for
it's
a
gonna
second.
take a surprise
That's all I
attack.
knew.
I can't see anything.
I drank some
Oh,
spiced
my
fire
contact
water.
lens fell out.
Yeah. I had some spiced fire water and my contact lens fell
Hey,
out.
it's all bad.
And I like had
We're
to
getting
go.
surprise attack apparently.
God damn it.
So
Nat 1 perception is like hallucinating.
The spice finally kicked in.
Yeah.
the spice.
I drank it like an hour ago and I was like, I feel
When the
fine,
spice
guys.
kicks in.
Yeah,
I feel
we had those
fine.
the spice infused potions earlier.
I have spiced fire water. I bought it at the store. Took a little sip when no one
Remember
was
you guys-
looking.
I think Patrick
Remember you guys
want
went
to
through
sit down for this
the
fight.
hallucinogenic
think I wanna
forest of
sit
down. I
giant
think we should get a
mushrooms in your other
gargoyle high.
campaign?
That was fun.
Getting what?
That was actually that was my
We
favorite
want him to
zone
try
to
to force
design.
him to
Yeah,
fight.
that was a
After
really
you
fun
say
one.
Yeah.
We gotta play. We
We'll
gotta play
work
some
it.
You
more.
had the whole
Yeah.
river that
Survive
bent
this,
its way
'cause-
around you, and then you met all
You
the
can try
dragon
to pour
scale
it in his
druids.
mouth and it just
Yeah.
fizzles
You guys fought in the
He
pit.
just like.
Okay, I will
You
find
guys
a way
dragged
to
people from the
versus
crowd
He and I have
into
an
the
emotional
pit going
bond.
at it.
Yeah, I have
that
speak
was,
with
that
animals.
was a fun one.
That was Terra Draconis,
Wait,
man.
you have that too?
For all the
Yeah.
dragon blood
Nice.
spilled,
It's my
and made
only
all the
spell.
crazy
It's literally all I have.
No, he's
Steve, you gotta get back on the DM game, man. Now that we got a regular time.
Yeah.
I'm
Alright,
gonna
anyways.
say
So,
I'll just
Oh,
let
there's so
you
many
pick.
options now.
So,
You
you-
change your
Alright,
picture.
how'd you get there? I do have. I did put a picture.
Oh
on.
yeah.
so Twitch, so Wexley, because you're lying flat on the ground, unfortunately,
Oh
you've had a
dear.
rough day.
Barbarian fire.
Nice. You feel like the earth kind of rise up beneath you, almost as if it's like a fish were passing under you in the water, and then an armored hand reaches out, wraps around your waist, and drags you into the ground.
No!
Great.
So the stone kind of opens up beneath you. Give me an dexterity saving throw.
Who? Him?
Yeah.
Dex is +2. I'm gonna use this. Oh my god, 9.
Was it better or
Okay,
worse?
so you're able to
What?
kind of
Was it
partially.
better or
It
worse?
was marginally better.
It's marginally better. So you're able to partially recover. So as this hand is starting to drag you into the earth, you're able to kind of like put your arms out and keep your head above the ground, but you're grappled by a good bit of stone, and you take.
I know.
Position heal myself.
Yeah, you shouldn't have rolled a one.
You rolled another
Thanks.
one?
No, it's
The
a
other
7.
one. The other
Oh,
one.
okay.
The other one. 7. You take 10 points of crushing damage.
Oh my god. How's your health? Do you need healing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm down to 5.
Everybody in the room sees now the floor almost seems like as if there's like some sort of like thing just like kind of almost a fish like swimming beneath the stone of the floor, and then you see that hand flash out again, and then Featherwidget. It's gonna be 3 attacks. So does
3
a
attacks?
yeah, it's pretty mean. Does a 15 plus.
Yes.
Does a yeah okay. That'll hit. That does not hit. 9 plus 6 is a 15 hit.
Barely. Oh no, it doesn't. No, I'm 16. I'm 16.
Okay, so then you take 1. So then you take so you see 3 spears just come out of the stone. One of them catches your shoulder, and you take 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then now it is on Twitchly Switch with this 23.
Did we roll initiative?
We did it. But
Oh,
that was a
that's right,
surprise attack because
So-
everyone missed their perception check.
So we see.
Wait, do you go first?
So do we see this thing kind of roam around like?
switching
is it under the
dice.
stone? Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's like almost like this like swell of like the ground. Even the mosaic is kind of like
Can we?
flooding with
So, but we can't see the actual creature.
it. No, not yet.
So in that case, let's do. in hopes that it will sort of permeate its way down through this like wave of things, I'm going to use poison spray in its general direction.
Okay.
And it has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Against an 11.
18.
18. Cool. So in that case, I will use my because I would have been like over here. So I'm going to use my bonus action to hide behind the pillar.
Okay. He's like, I'm out of here. That was on PK.
Okay. Where? Can you remind me where am I?
You are you were running for the shelves on this side. So you're right about, or you got to the shelves because you guys got the gold. So you're standing over there.
Like on the left side of the room.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll draw those in.
And the thing is just sort of like moving around.
Yeah, it's you just see this kind of it's like moving, especially around the mosaic is what you all are seeing.
Okay.
It's right around here is where most of the movement is happening. And switch is behind one of these.
Behind this pillar. Or that's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
And then this is like the other party, and this is the unfortunate Wexley. Flat his face over there.
Getting wrecked.
Can I?
It's a rough one.
So moving around, can that be a bonus action or?
That's your movement. That's your movement.
Yeah, movement. You can take it's movement, action, bonus action. If you want to move more than your 30-foot movement or whatever it is, usually
is Wexley within 30 feet?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a small room. It's maybe like 40, 50 feet max.
Okay. I'm gonna run over to Wexley. He's like sort of like hanging out.
Yeah, I'm
like
laying on the ground.
Like,
he's kind of half. There's a good bit of stone like right kind of like the ground is kind of, but it's loose dirt. But it's like almost like over his waist. So he's kind of like leaning forward off the ground a little bit.
Okay.
I
will grab his hand and cast Cure Wounds.
There you go. Zoom.
This is what it feels like.
Don't go to the light.
How the
Don't go to the light.
A creature you touch regains a number of hit points equal to 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
Okay.
My God,
So
this isn't the
1d8
first time you
plus
cast the
2.
spell, is it?
Is this filthy nature magic curing me right now?
Do you want it or not?
yes, I want it.
Alright, so you get 1d8 plus 2. And then with my bonus action, can I try to like pull him out? Or-
Yeah. Give me a strength check, and then you can do a strength check as well.
Well,
I want you to roll for the health.
She should roll the D8 first.
Yeah, roll the D8 for the
okay.
health first. Yeah.
Most just because I don't want to touch this.
Don't worry, you'll be able to touch yourself on your own too.
8 plus 2.
Nice.
Ooh,
Yeah.
So you regain 10.
Dank.
Nice.
And then roll strength.
ST.
STR.
You just had to wear plate armor, didn't you? You selfish
Nothing
son.
to do with it.
19.
All right, so
Rolling
you
really well.
with Wexley's help, resting free from the ground, rolls over and stands up. Looks a little shaken, but ready to roll some ones.
I'll heal you without complaining once.
One time.
I wouldn't put it past Wexley to hand a physical card. This is one heal without.
I know.
They're printed, laminated, copies ready.
This is for you. Okay, so now it is on your assailant. So as you see this kind of swell on the ground, it starts rising up and getting bigger, and it resolves just above the ground. And you see this creature's feet are mostly below the earth still,
Feet, you say?
but it's this
Jesus.
guy with this dude riding on top.
Whoa.
Who the frick is that?
So
He's
it's
a
kind
fucking
of
Colossus Slayer, this guy.
Nah.
so yeah. So
Get absolutely fucked.
So that creature, its feet are almost like submerged in the ground.
Do they count as two people or is it one?
It's two.
It's two.
Yeah. So yes, you can shoot the guy on top or the creature.
Crap.
Do any of you have any creature manipulation spells?
I can shrink it.
Seems good.
Oh, that's actually a great idea.
But it'll require a Constitution saving throw. but it's not my
If
turn
you
yet.
shrink it, will
It's shark.
It's not my turn yet,
Will
so
it then be smaller than the guy, or
half its size.
So the guy would probably fall off.
yeah?
Yeah. So this guy, the guy, while he's riding this creature, looks over,
I have an extra attack.
and you hear him mutter like, "The master warned us about non-believers coming." And you see Alana, like, kind of, her eyes go wide, and she, it's like, gets pissed. Because, let me see, I'll make sure the Alana is there, and the Gargoyle is there too, this time.
She gets face.
Yeah.
In the clutch later.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
they're
you're gonna save the day.
She's going to save the day later, confirmed. But yeah, so they, he takes an attack on Pikael Reek because you're going through all their stuff, and he's like, I don't know whether you are thieves or whether you really understand
I'm not a non-believer.
what you're getting into.
Sean the non-believer.
Sean.
Sean.
So then does a, oh god, I'm rolling too good tonight. Does a 17 hit, and does a, okay, then the other one definitely hits. And then I'll do the 10 instead
800
of
points
20.
of damage.
So does a 16 hit.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, right.
So you're gonna take, how much life do you have? That much damage.
Plus 10.
Just take it all. Just it'll be all of it.
You're now super dead.
It's okay, guys. I just realized I actually have an extra attack that I'm supposed to take every turn.
Does she have a saving
It's
throw
true.
on this attack?
Read it.
18.
Extra attack.
So you take 19 points of piercing damage as this guy just pulls out 3 spears and 2, 3, and then they all just like hit home. They're pinning you to the shelf that you so greedily robbed from.
I'm now at 21 out of 44.
That's not
Okay.
bad. That's
You
not
got
bad.
44? Holy shit.
That's a lot of life.
I got 60, dude.
Okay.
Not right now. Not right now.
So
So do I.
now it is on Wesley.
But you're very acrobatic.
I technically have double that because I get to half damage if anything hits me. That's fine.
Gil, do you want to use the card?
Use the damn card!
Use the damn card? Okay.
Hard.
Believe in the heart of the cards.
Hard.
Of the cards.
Alright.
Hard.
You get one heal for free without complaining card.
Oh.
You've triggered my trap card.
So I will run over to Mikael and do
We're just touching
Cure
each other.
Wounds.
For this
So as
entire
you run,
You're not
give me an
gonna lay your
athletics
hands
check.
on
Keep
her?
like
Okay.
So as give me an athletics check with your movement.
Oh no, it's
Yeah.
minus 1.
feel better.
5.
So as you run, your feet hit one of the depressions, and you take
Thanks a lot, Wexley.
You insult her family life in the
you take 2 points of piercing damage.
Great. Do I still make it there?
Yeah, you still make it there, but you just
Okay.
get a little dart in your leg.
Can you just stop rolling like shit, please?
I
Yeah,
know.
that would be great.
really help us all.
It's okay. I have nights like that.
Okay, 1d8.
Like a bad night in Vegas.
And
No, get all this out before we go to Reno next
So here.
time.
Nice.
12. Alright.
Ooh.
Okay. Okay. It's reasonable. We can work with that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you get 12 points of healing. Now it is on
Thank you,
Me.
sir.
you.
I need to touch myself
Okay.
next time.
So, can I attack this thing? Like, is it?
Yeah, you can. So it's halfway above the ground up. It's like the person is fully above the ground. The creature is like only its little like feet.
Now, do I have to check one or the other?
Yes, you can check one or the other.
Okay.
So 2 separate entities.
Okay. Huh? Oh yeah, no, I'll definitely enter a rage.
So yeah, you're
Definitely.
raged.
I'm
Are you
raged.
raging? Okay, you're pissed.
Whatever I can reach right now is what I'll attack. Just probably the guy.
So you are ransacking the shelves, right?
I was near the shelves, yeah.
Yeah. So then they are.
You weren't one of the two. Like us two made it, so you weren't all the way at the shelves, right?
So yeah, the creature is right
no.
here, like kind of right by where it brought West.
Yeah, I'll go over there.
So you're gonna walk over there. So give me an athletics check.
Okay. Luckily, I'm good at athletics.
Where are you at?
You know, famous last words. 20.
Okay, so then you successfully dodge the kind of the tricky parts of the stone. and you get over here.
Switching dice again.
Okay.
Special.
And now I just
No, that's
remembered
fine, I'll
I
use
get
this
I'm
one.
supposed to get an extra attack every turn. So
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm gonna use my first attack.
Okay. Go ahead and
Make
roll.
great axe.
Who are you attacking first off?
So is just the guy poking out?
The guy and like a good chunk of the
I'll do
creature.
one towards the guy. We'll see how.
Okay.
Nat 1.
So you miss.
Yeah.
Indubitably.
Any other ones you got?
Yeah, I'm gonna get another one here.
Okay.
How does an 11 work?
That's gonna also miss. So you run across, bravely dodge through, arrow traps, shooting arrows at you, and take 2 huge whiffs.
Alright, there you guys go.
Great sadness.
It's unfortunate for us.
Now it is on. Ooh. As you pull up and try to attack its master, the monster looks up at you, and you hear this bone deep snarl. That just shakes the ground itself. And it's going to do.
I'm afraid. I'm very afraid.
He's too excited. It has to be
I have
released.
to figure out, yeah.
It requires multiple
I
levels of calculation.
have less than 40 hit points left.
Oh my gosh.
Less than 40. I always have less than 40.
Just in case it's gonna be 45 points of damage.
So when all you fuckers make
So
fun of me
give
for
me
hiding,
that's
that's why.
So give me a dexterity saving throw.
I have advantage on dexterity saving
good,
throws.
'cause you're gonna need
Let
it.
me just actually double check that.
Where would it say something like that?
I have advantage on dex saving throws against effects that I can see while not
Oh, I see,
blinded,
I see.
deafened, or incapacitated. I'm neither of those things, right? 17. Oh, whoops. What is it?
Jesus.
13.
So you're gonna see the ground beneath you just rip up and smash on either side of you. I don't know if in a rage you take half damage.
What kind of damage is it?
It's going to be bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, I took half damage.
Okay, so you're going to take 21 bludgeoning damage as the ground beneath you starts just ripping apart and slamming into you. And the ground under you
I have
is
16
now
left.
difficult terrain. So now you're standing on difficult
What did I have to
terrain.
beat?
You had to beat its saving throws were I think 15 or 14 D14 since dexterity saving throw.
We're in trouble, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have got yourselves into some shit here, huh?
Confirmed.
It's a real pickle.
Okay, so now it is on. Now it is on. Raquel.
Are you gonna team
Wait.
wipe right
Well,
now?
there's
Jeffrey?
hypochondriac.
I haven't gone yet.
Hypochondriac. That's what I meant.
Jeffrey, are you gonna team wipe right now?
Maybe. Oh yeah, have as much as you want.
All right, should I shrink the thing?
Drink
You
the
can certainly try.
I could attack it naturally, but that seems like. So why is mine not? Mine's not working. I need to reset. I feel like it's gonna benefit us more to try to eliminate this threat a little bit.
It feels good to do it. Life motto.
I thought I had
always feels
resistance. I was knocked out.
Except for herpes.
Well. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna cast. I don't know why it lets me upgrade this spell when literally nothing changes from level 2 to level 3, but
Well, there's different spell slots.
I mean,
Yeah.
I guess,
Usually
yeah, I guess I
something
could fill a
changes.
different slot with it, but theoretically, it doesn't scale in any way with that, which is weird.
Huh.
Oh, really?
It might at a higher level do some additional damage or something.
Sometimes it's another dice for each spell slot.
Weirdly, no, yeah, just...
Huh.
Anyway, yeah.
I have one that's at higher levels it would do this, but you don't have that section. So
No,
Huh.
I don't.
Alright, do it.
Cool.
YOLO.
Let's give it a shot. I cast Reduce on the thing he is riding.
Alright. So do I have to do a saving throw?
Yeah, you have to do a saving throw against Constitution 14.
Well, I got a 3.
Ooh.
Finally.
There we go.
So I'm going to say that did not go through.
So now it's halved in all dimensions. Weight is reduced to 1/8 of normal. He also has a disadvantage on strength checks and saving throws. The target's attacks deal 1d4 less damage.
Nice. Okay. So pretty much you reach out your hand, and suddenly this enormous creature just starts shrinking and shrieking, and the guy on top falls off, hits the ground as this stone melder is kind of shrinks down to almost like a huge dog type size, like a big Doberman type size. It makes that same rumbling sound, but it's a little bit more high pitched, and it's kind of just grumbling at you.
Does our dude fall off of him?
Mm-hmm. The guy fell off, and he's gonna make an athletics check.
Good. Hope he fails.
Oh, but he did get a nat 20.
Nat 20.
Yeah.
So
He does a little flip and a flourish, sticks the landing.
this my house.
I mean, even the Russian judge gave him an 8.
Yeah.
So.
Man.
Begrudgingly.
Freaking Kasparov.
Every damn time.
Every damn time.
Well.
Okay, so then now it is on Alana. Alara. So she reaches out her hand, and
Please help us along.
you see 3 kind of motes of this white kind of silver. It almost looks like wind gathering around her hands. One of them hits, and she is going to be shooting for the guy on top.
Now on the ground.
11. So she shoots out 2 kind of kind of knives almost of wind. You can only just barely see the ripple in the air. One of them whizzes by. The other one catches him in the shoulder. And you don't really see a wound or anything. You just see kind of a mist of blood just kind of rip off the back of his armor. And he's gonna take 11 points of damage there.
Nice job.
They said
Lana.
And then as you see, and then walking past her is this and she stays right by the entrance, but the gargoyle starts walking forward. Paddington starts walking forward. And
Paddington. I hope he struts.
6'3" weighs a fucking ton.
So then one of his hands grasps out and just takes a huge swipe, and you see the stone of his hand materialize in the claws, takes a huge swipe at the beast, and takes 2 big swipes. Ooh, and that 20. Go for it.
Yeah, he did.
Wow.
And then that doesn't hit.
Let's go.
Okay, so the Paddington will deal 12.
Let's freaking go.
Plus, I have to roll it twice, huh?
Yeah.
He's coming.
He's trying so hard.
So he does 12 points of damage.
Alright, we'll take it.
Looking better than Alana.
Yeah, better than me.
So, yeah.
Crying out loud.
Horchata.
Oh, yeah, that was that was
Pina
the
colada.
monster.
Limonada.
Alright, so now it is on
Have you heard who's the guy that sings that?
Twitch They Switch.
Anyway, there's another version of the song. It's awesome.
What do you want?
I'm just gonna pop out from behind my pillar. I'm gonna take a short shot at him. At the guy, not the creature.
Yeah.
And does a 16 hit.
I will hit.
Alright.
Just connecting.
So we are going to do
So he's taken 11 and then 12 and then whatever this is, right?
Alright, that's that'll start adding up nicely.
He being the guy or the
The guy.
The guy. We still have to kill the miniature schnauzer.
Unless it runs once we kill him.
So there's 10, there's 13, 17.
Excellent. Nice.
Nice. You take a gnarly shot at this guy. He rocks back.
And then I'll use my bonus action to hide that behind there.
Do you have to have like a special class to
So
hide
17, you
as a
said?
bonus?
So rogues can hide as a bonus action, hide or dash as a bonus action, or
That's it.
disengage.
And that was 17?
17.
Okay, cool. Alright, now it is on Cal Recal.
Okay. Is this creature damaged yet, or just
Yeah.
shrunk?
The
It's
creature
been
or the
damaged
person?
because the
The
gargoyle
creature.
attacked
The
it.
creature.
And,
Oh, I
the
thought the
creature.
gargoyle attacked the dude.
Oh, no,
So,
he attacked the
gargoyle
creature.
attack creature, or
Got
attack
it.
dude.
Okay.
and little known fact,
Right.
when you shrink down to 1/8 of your weight, it actually means 1/8 of your health. Who knew, right? Amazing.
Wait,
Right,
so
guys,
are you being
that's
serious?
It's a lot easier.
We did it, guys. Grow up.
Spell
Shrink it and it died immediately.
It's called the one-hit wonder.
every
Everything
time.
has 1/8 of its health. Super easy game. 10 out of 10.
Did they not think that one through? Come on, guys.
10 out of 10, we won.
Okay. I will Hunter's Mark this bitch.
Nice.
Taronde.
Taronde.
And
She does do
um,
some healing. She does
that's
do
it,
some
right? I mean,
healing.
like that.
Is that an
It's an
action or is that a bonus?
Bonus
It's a
action.
spell, so
Honey,
I have to. Like,
but it's a spell that costs a bonus action.
Yeah.
oh,
I
you're
think
right. You're
bonus
right. You're right.
bonus
So one
action,
bonus
yeah.
action, mark it as my quarry, and
Your
then
quarry.
now I will take an longbow shot.
Send your owl towards it.
So that would be longbow shot, and then
There you go.
1d8 plus 3 from my
Oh,
Colossus
you still
Slayer.
rolling that?
D20.
Yeah.
Nice.
And
You
then
wasted your 120 of the night.
extra 1d6 from Hunter's Mark.
Yeah, so 1d6.
Nice.
Nice.
2d8, 1d6, and then plus 3. Yeah.
Right? What does this icon mean? Weapon damage type, bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing. So yeah, it's
Okay.
just not great.
Nice.
And you're doing it to the guy, right?
No, I'm doing it to the creature.
To the creature, okay.
I was curious.
Okay.
D6
So how much the damage?
have numbers
Uh,
sent out to?
So first I mean I still have to
I guess it doesn't matter.
hit.
You're gonna hit, yeah.
Please.
Come on.
But yeah, it's
That's not good.
Oh.
That's an 11.
Interesting.
Oh. It is
An 11?
it's big. You never know.
That's gonna miss.
Ah, damn it.
Oh, it was big. If you hadn't shrunk him down, maybe you would have
Come
hit him.
on!
bad.
So, you were aiming exactly for right between the eyes, but suddenly this creature shrinks down and the arrow just flies right through that gap in the air.
Why did we bring this one up?
Won't touch anything.
Hypochondriac
Won't let us
is-
touch
Disappears
anything.
and messes
I'm
everything
bored
up.
and I don't know where home is.
Hypochondrius is busy
Preaching to the
washing his
choir.
hands.
He just wants a mimosa and some brunch.
He's just washing his hands.
But not bottomless.
He's over there with some Purell.
We're not paying for that shit.
Ah, it's dirty in here. Okay, now it is on our dear friend with the spear. So he sees that shot you took at him,
Goddamn.
and he sees the hunter's mark upon him.
Okay, right.
He's unhappy.
You're gonna
So that will hit. Does a 13 hit?
Nope.
That will hit. Okay.
Who is this
die.
to?
Gird your loins.
So
They're girded.
Consider them girded.
That guard didn't gird his loins.
Not. We fucked up real bad.
you take 16 points of piercing damage. He
No.
throws 3 spears at you. One of them goes wide, but the other 2 strike home.
16.
16 piercing.
What are you at now?
17 out of 44.
You're
Shit on, wow.
I'm at 16 out of 60.
Do either of you have damage?
I'm at 20 out
Yeah,
of
I'm
28.
at 18 out of 27.
Okay.
I hide behind pillars, so I'm fine.
Okay, now it is
If
on.
only you guys were rogues.
Wesley.
Okay. Can I do my bonus action first?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Anywhere.
for my bonus action, I'm going to do Mass Healing Word,
Oh, thank God.
which is I can pick up to 6 creatures of your choice within range and do 1d4 plus spellcasting, so it'll be 1d4 plus 4.
Okay.
Better than nothing.
Man,
So this will be everyone that has damage,
Roll of 4, baby.
including myself.
Roll of 4.
Come on, Paul. That's a
1, so
Or
5.
Or
5
roll
heal.
Yeah,
literally
woo!
the worst roll you
Okay,
could
I'll
have
take
on
it,
that
I'll take
particular
it.
spell.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
It's a non-zero amount of healing. I guess that's the best we can expect from Wexley these
But
days.
we're not thanking the dice roll, we're thanking the +4 that it has.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all about
Everything
modifiers,
is
people.
And here,
The
Mr.
modifiers.
Wexley's build is this top-tier healer, keeping
know.
everyone
What?
alive.
We should have gone with that fellow from.
Yeah, I don't know if I need one of your
From
free
West-
heal cards.
Westwood.
I don't know how much value.
Alright, what do you do, young lady?
Me?
Wait, that was a bonus action.
Oh, that was your bonus action, that's right.
Uh,
And you kick some butt.
Sacred Flame.
Draw some blood, baby.
We should have gone with that tiefling
We should
from
have.
Westworth.
I mean, we always knew the demonic heals were better.
That always.
I could do another heal, or I could do some damage.
I miss my zombies.
I mean, I feel like you need to fuck a hustle up right now.
Yeah.
Am I within touching distance of anyone?
Yourself.
You're always within touching distance with me, actually.
With the right attitude, touching
Uh-huh.
my heart. Any distance is touching distance.
If you try hard,
Am I within
believe
touching
yourself.
distance of any enemy that I don't have to run to? I'm not running again.
You are by yourself in the middle of that room. I don't think anybody's come out to join you.
I'm
You're-
kind of
you're
out
touching
there.
You're touching to the enemy. Yeah, the enemy you are in touching
Yeah.
distance of. Yeah.
Okay.
Because he's
Which one?
right beside you, because he just tried to drag you in and then came up, basically.
Can you do the opposite of healing word?
So you're touching distance to both. I'll let it kind of slide in terms of the guy, because he fell off his mount. So
Okay.
like, the guy and the creature are within pretty
Try and
close.
take out the dude.
Any
Okay.
pizza,
What are you doing?
any pizza's
Inflict
a
wounds
personal
again.
pizza if you
Nice.
try harder to
See?
believe yourself.
Come on. Ah, yes. 24.
Ooh, yeah.
And it's 3d10.
Oh my god. What
Get
is this
shit
stuff?
on.
Inflict wounds? Is there?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dad.
Daddy issues, so strong.
2,
Oh,
Okay.
3,
Alright.
Come on,
now
man.
to 1.
7.
All right.
So 12.
that's not that bad.
That's good.
So you lay your hands on him.
Thanks for your
You
encouragement.
you see like these gashes start to open out, and you hear him say, "I can join a cult if I want to, Dad."
You're not my real dad.
I hate you, Steve. So, yeah, those wounds are deep.
Okay.
Deep
This
confirmed.
is my turn.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
while he's cringing, I'll go ahead and take an attack at him with my great axe.
All right.
Combat.
So you're gonna have
Please
to. Did you already cross the hall? Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
You already walked up to him.
Successfully, if I might add.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a 16.
That'll just connect the guy
Yeah.
or the creature.
The
Okay,
guy.
that'll just connect the guy.
Okay, and I do get a second attack, but I'll do this one first.
Okay.
So for this one, jeez, 7 points of damage.
Okay, and then the next one.
Okay, next attack. Oh, 12. That's not gonna hit.
Okay.
Okay, but I got one in.
So 7. Okay. So you take two big swings. They both kind of go a little bit wide, but one of them catches his shoulder, opens up kind of a gash in that heavy like stone armor that he's also wearing. Now it is on the creature. So it goes small and it's very confused. So it's going to be at disadvantage. Sees you attack its master.
Bring it.
It is not happy about that.
Barks.
So 17 hit. Dang, man. Okay. Even with disadvantage, it's going to.
It does 1d4
Reach.
less damage, right?
Yeah, 1d4 less.
Oh, that's right, too, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to do this. And then.
Why?
Okay, and then it's going to do. 6 points of bludgeoning damage as it just like one of its huge stone paws just like smacks into your side and kind of rockets you back.
Okay, and I take half damage.
Yeah. Alright, now it is on Alana. So she is going to take
Alara.
out her Alara. Yeah, she's going to. I don't even know her name anymore. She's going to take out her sword. I mean, I'm,
That
bad
one
with,
lady.
I'm just bad with names with like with
Shoshana.
It's people
Yeah,
he knows
Shoshana?
too.
huh?
It's people you know too.
I know. People, everybody, I forget them.
Are you
She-
Chose?
She draws a
Chose?
sword.
Chauncey.
Taste
Taste
of
of
Earth.
Chased
Okay.
her, yeah.
So she draws out her sword, walks forward, She's gonna dodge the traps, and then she's gonna take an attack. And I think I already rolled that. That's gonna be successful. So she's gonna do 6 plus. She's gonna do 10 points of slashing damage on the monster.
Get slashed.
Nice.
So incredibly
Slash it good.
18, and then the gargoyle is gonna take another swing at the monster.
Nice.
Paddington!
Hey, Paddington's gonna hit.
Yeah! Hell yeah, he's gonna hit!
And
That's
then
right.
I think
Let's
he's
go.
D12. And then he's only going to do 5 points of damage.
He's taking a break.
It's okay,
He's
buddy.
resting up.
It's okay.
All right.
Don't worry
It's-
about it.
He's resting.
You can't be 100% all the time.
No,
Paddington's
Pulling in.
really, really embarrassed.
You know what? Hey, I message him some encouraging words.
It happens to every gargoyle.
He's never so hard on himself on this, you know?
Alright, now it is on Twitchy Switch.
Alright, we're going to play some games.
Ooh, games.
So, I have something called Ice Knife.
Oh.
Seems good.
So we are going to shoot an ice knife at the dude.
Okay.
And if I hit, it takes 1d10. And then it explodes, and the things within 5 feet have to make a dexterity saving throw. And if they fail, they take an additional 2d6,
Okay.
including the dude. So we're gonna.
What about the people nearby?
I mean, I have advantage, so I mean.
So I'm gonna try to aim it where I'm not. The 5 foot is not going to include them, but if not, I'm still gonna do it. So if there's someone that I'm gonna clip, I'm gonna clip.
Might be me.
I would say Wesley's probably. God, they're both so close because you both touched the guy.
I'm not paying attention to where they are. I'm just looking at dude throwing spears and massive monster. If they both are in the radius, they're both in the
I'm
radius.
going to say they're probably both in the radius.
I have advantage on
Fine.
dexterity saving
Alright.
throws, so.
Alright.
All
I
right.
hope you guys pull it off.
So that's
Adam's
going to
gonna
be
roll well, so.
against the dude a
He
16.
used up all his
That'll
bad luck.
just connect.
All right.
That's how probability works.
Okay.
So we're gonna do, and then they have to make con saving throw.
Oh, con or
dex
dex?
saving
Okay.
throws? Sorry.
Okay.
What do we have to beat?
You have to beat an 11.
Yes, I got 14.
Alright, you both dodge.
No.
Oh no!
10.
Creature beating 11.
Oh no! So close!
How much damage
So he's gonna take 2d6.
Oh my god.
Great.
So
Wait, just on the ancillary?
Oh no!
I rolled really well.
What is it?
11.
Fine.
So wrecked.
I don't even
Still
care
alive.
anymore.
He's still alive.
But I still need
How
to
much
do,
health do you have?
7.
I still need to do the.
Was 7 after?
Wait, I thought I
Yeah,
only get
7
hit
after.
on the little
So
shards.
That's what he just
That is the
counts.
little shards. And then the big one is 1d10 for that guy, and he's gonna take 9.
Okay.
So the little shards
The
do more damage
2d6 did more than the big shark.
the big thing.
So does that mean the enemy takes 20?
No, the enemy dodged the shards. Everyone except for you dodged the
Oh
shards.
my god.
Wow. Wow.
You're rolling tonight.
I love how not only your rolls are not going well, but people's rolls against
I
you
know.
are great.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
At least you're not in Vegas tonight.
Oh,
I know.
I'm also gonna hide behind the pillar.
I didn't do anything.
Man, look at
Man,
and
did you-
I'll use my bonus action to yell out, man, all this ice, was that you, Alana?
Alara! Her name is Alara!
Alana.
I don't know what her name is because I don't care to know people.
Alara.
That was a
with an
cold
R.
move, Twitchley.
A cold move indeed. Okay, so now it's on Epiphany Cal.
Okay.
So-
Oh wait,
Unfortunately.
Hypochondrius never went.
Oh, that's right. I'm so sorry. Hypochondrius, this is your turn.
You did that
Cool,
last
I
time
totally
too.
skipped
You
you.
gotta,
It's
you
not
gotta
very
highlight
clearly
his
marked.
name.
It's under
Yeah.
him.
It hurt, but alright.
I'm gonna call you out on that because that's twice in a row.
Yeah,
That
it's
was
not
my
a
three
bad
times.
No,
person.
I got your back. This guy sucks.
Just don't touch his
Whoa.
back.
That's true.
Do we know how they're looking right now?
They're both looking pretty. They have a few wounds, but they're ready to rock and roll still.
Shit.
Oh shit.
Alright,
I
I'm in
fucked
it.
up big time there.
I'm in it for the long haul. I'm gonna cast my meteors.
Okay.
Do it.
That
Okay.
seemed good. I don't know what they do, but it seems good.
It's
Um,
alliterative, so you know it's good.
Is it magic meteors?
Something magic
Is
meteors.
it
There's
Mordenkainen's magic meteors?
3. Something like that.
Okay, there's a fourth slot. No.
Melts magic meteors.
Melts magic.
Melts minute meteors.
Melts minute meteors?
Yeah.
That sounds kind of
They sound so cute.
They sound tiny.
adorable.
Where's the magnificent meteor?
Where's the like monstrous
Alright,
mighty?
Yeah.
I create six tiny meteors in my space. They float around me and orbit for the duration.
Look what I can do.
You pretend like you're juggling them, but they just stay up by themselves anyway.
Whoa, look at that one.
Look how good I am at this.
Definitely a little bit flashy about it, you know.
You should be proud.
Anything
Those
that
are
drops
magical
meteors
meteors.
away from Wexley's dying on the ground.
Mama.
Oh, yo, can I cancel that?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna not kill you.
Oh, what?
You're welcome.
Wait, why would
Wait,
Just because everybody has to make a dex saving throw.
Are we changing this plan? What happened to the kill Wexley plan?
Alright,
what?
I'm gonna not do that because
Wait, everyone has to. Oh.
everything within 5 feet has to make a dex saving throw on every one of the 6 meteors, and they each deal 1d6.
Oh, yo, don't do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna not do
That's
that.
a
Run
good
away
that's
next
an
turn.
initiative move.
I'm gonna cast a level 3 magic missile,
Okay.
and
Doesn't miss.
I'm aiming for the dude.
Okay.
Fuck the dude.
Yeah, fuck
It hits. What's the damage? Magic missile never misses.
5d4 plus 1 each.
Let's go!
Alright.
Here you go.
Alright.
Take this bad boy. 5 of them.
Alright, because since it's upgraded, it's 1d4 of 3 darts plus 1 each, and then 2 additional darts.
Woo!
I assume the 2 additional darts each get the plus 1 as well.
Yeah.
Cool. So,
It's on the bottom.
To the bottom.
oh, bottom
3.
3, 4,
Ooh.
7.
Total? Or so, okay, 17.
So 7.
7. 8.
8. 12.
Mm-hmm.
14 plus 4.
5, right? 5.
Oh, plus. Wait, how many is that?
It's
That's
all
5
plus
though.
one, Yeah. 14 plus 5, right?
Nice.
So it's 19.
19.
Nice.
Nice. So,
On the guy, the writer.
okay.
Nobody likes writers.
I know I did. Personally. Had a few run-ins.
Yeah.
Not my type of folk.
Alright, so you see those magic missiles rip out from your hands. They start just like kind of piercing. You see these kind of like ethereal like little like lights just like piercing his armor, and the glow kind of like simmers and burns. You almost hear this like crackling cooking sound, and then it goes dim. And he's kind of grinds his teeth, but still is leaning forward and standing. Okay, now
I have a quick question. Why would I ever, on my other actions, sculpt spells? It like the way that it describes it. It's like if I cast an evocation spell that affects other creatures that I can see, I can choose a number of them. Whatever, blah blah blah. Those creatures automatically succeed on their saving throws against the spell. Why would I ever do that? Why would I want?
If you're casting like where we all have to do the dex saving
Like
throw.
if you did the minute
Yeah.
meteors, you could help him on
That
his
way we
saving
would
throws
all
for that.
succeed on our saving throws against the
yeah,
dex
so you could
saving
like
throw.
choose and say I only want the bad guys to make.
I
a
could
saving
have
throw.
done that.
It's all good.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm
Nice
bad.
try.
Alternatively, you can
Damage.
also say this person's going to die. We want to keep them alive for questioning, so you don't want to actually kill them.
Okay, got it. Cool. Good enough. Thank you.
All right,
Who's up?
it is on. Pikel Raquel,
Don't be count.
because you already went.
I did. I sniped at him. Yeah. Or
Alright.
Wexley. I sniped the shit out of him.
Yeah, you did.
Wrexham.
All right, just
I
gonna
feel good
keep
about it, too.
working on this creature. What is this creature, by the way?
It is a stone melder, the monster, and then the guy on top of him is a burrow shark.
A what?
Wait, what?
Burrow shark.
Burrow
Wouldn't
shark.
that be the opposite?
I thought so too.
Is it actually the bro shark?
Bro shark.
Burrow shark.
Oh, we're
His
gonna
name
kill
is
the
Chad.
bro. It's Chad. It's
He spends a
definitely.
lot of time at the gym.
He's definitely a Chad. For
He's
sure.
wearing a bro tank.
100% Chad.
Burrow shark.
Bro shark.
Speaking of bro tanks, did John
Steven
ever
Bro.
find his bro tank? Did you know?
Huh?
Did John ever buy his I'm gay bro tank?
You should.
Because I really
I think I was going to try to find out why.
That is a
Right.
16 plus 6. That's a 22.
Get
Nice.
Colossus
So,
and Hunters.
yeah, so now I do 1d8 plus 3, and then I think another 1d6.
1d6 for the Hunter's Mark, plus another 1d8 for the Colossus Slayer.
Yeah, and then
Right.
Oh, wait. Let me just make sure. Colossus Slayer. Oh, so I do 1d8 plus 3, and then 1d8, and then 1d6.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. That should be good, hopefully. So 2 plus 3 is 5, plus 5 is 10, and then 6. It's 12.
12 points. Okay, so you reach out, take your aim, fire. You hit the hunter's mark. You take 12 points of damage. He hisses back. He takes. He's looking pretty rough now. And then, so he's looking pretty rough now. There's the arrow is like still kind of sticking out of his shoulder, but he doesn't have the energy to like yank it out. But he kind of looks around at you guys now that it's his turn. You see him place his hands against the ground, and then you see kind of like almost a perfect circle around him. This kind of shift, and then everyone within 10 feet. I don't know. I think you're within 10 feet. You're within 10 feet.
Unfortunately.
Are you within 10 feet?
I'm not sure.
Okay, you're not. You're by the bookshelf.
What
still,
are we
I think.
rolling?
So you should be safe. So everyone within 10 feet is going to give me a dexterity save.
I get advantage.
Yeah.
Can you grab a cup of water?
That's good.
Oh yeah,
'cause I
yeah.
need it.
Just the sink. I don't have a culprit or anything.
Oh my
but
God.
The glasses
Did you roll a
in the
1?
microwave.
No. It's 5 plus. Wait, is that a 5 or a 6?
5?
Or a 9?
That's a.
Let's
That
say
is
it's a
a-
nine.
Oh, that's a 9.
Is it a
I
9?
think.
We're going to say it's a 9.
Let's say it's a 9.
Oh, yeah, that's no, it is a 9. The
It's
dot's on the bottom.
100%
The dot's on the bottom.
with-
It's a very
Without
hard
a
dot
doubt,
to
a 9.
see.
Because the dot on the
Oh,
6.
yes, I see. Okay, 11.
You're really gonna need it.
I got a 15.
Okay,
11. Yeah.
Oh!
Dude, are you serious? I thought it was a 9.
Wait,
Yeah,
use
9
your.
plus
Did
2.
you already use your thing?
Yes, I did.
Oh. Can I use one for him?
No. Doesn't work that way.
I'll
You can
come,
do that
I'll
in
come to
Sage,
you
but not
next
here.
chance I get.
Okay, so
I got a 15. Is that okay?
yeah, you'll take half damage.
Wesley might be ripped today. This could happen.
Stop it. Nerf it. I don't even care. Nerf it.
If we can kill it, because he's looking rough, we can recover him afterwards.
8,000 points of damage divided by 2.
So you take 28 points of crushing damage.
Well, it doesn't even matter. I only had 7 left anyway. So, you just wasted 21
So-
points of damage.
So you faint,
So I take 14.
and you take 14.
So I have 4 hit points left.
Oh.
Jesus.
Do we know how the dude's looking?
He's looking rough.
Okay, we got this. Dude, Paddington is gonna.
What the frick did you
clinch
do?
the win.
And why? Why would you try and teamwork
Alright.
right now?
Guys like to stamp on a lot of freaking stuff. That's what woke him up. You're stamping around.
I didn't stamp on shit.
I didn't stamp on shit either.
That's me. That's me.
Oh,
No, it was. Wait.
That was you.
No,
that
it was
fell.
definitely.
It was you that fell because you got the nat
And
one
you said,
spell
"Oh,
on
it's
it, and
safe
it
to
set
walk
everything
across."
off.
I didn't see any trouble. I walked across it just fine. I was simply relaying what I found out.
It's all good.
Can confirm
Alright,
I did
so-
not fall, therefore none of you will.
So you're unconscious.
It's
You have 4
ability.
life left. And then now it is okay. It would have been your turn, but you're knocked out. So you
So
can't
you have to
take-
make-
portrait just
Yes,
Yes,
make
you
a
make a
death saving
death
throw.
It's very derpy.
So you have to make a death saving throw.
Is that one of their? Is that one of their icons?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
you
a
can
pretty
you can
dirty
choose
one.
a portrait.
Yeah, I chose one today too.
Oh, they've
That's
had
awesome.
that since I started.
Really?
I just never knew about it.
Oh, I didn't know
Oh,
about
okay.
it
Okay, so
Death
you need to
saving
make
throw,
a
I
death
don't-
saving throw.
So how does this work again?
So you roll a d20, and then if you get above a 10,
a 10 or up.
Wait, where do you choose
That
it?
failed.
okay, so 1 failed death save.
No, not editing. I went to edit
Oh no, it's not.
This is just really bad.
Oh man,
This is like
Alright.
starting to get mathematically
So
improbable.
feather
Let's change
widget.
this again.
Feather Widget, your time.
Can I stabilize him as a bonus action?
I think you have to take an action to stabilize, right?
I feel like I'm too low
I
on
don't
health.
think that you
Of
can
course, yeah.
stabilize in combat unless you are proficient in medicine.
I think I am though.
You can do a
Let
medicine
me
check.
double check my skills.
I'll let you do a
No, I'm
medicine
not.
check for a 20.
I'm
You
not.
have to hit like pretty good though. Okay.
I'm not proficient in it.
Right.
Nobody can medicine check for her, right?
No, she has to like she would have to succeed
I only
in
have 4
medicine.
hit points left. I feel like I need to like.
I mean, you can try.
I feel
the
like I
guy's
need to
looking
attack.
pretty rough.
I know. I think I just need to attack. Him
Also,
and
the
try and-
monster is like kind of rough,
Have some healing potions I
but
can shove down your
I
throat.
can't
I
like
need
I
to
can't
do-
spoil what other tricks they have in store. So it's up to you. Because
Oh wait, yeah, we have healing potions.
I've got 2 healing potions if I can get to them.
And I have.
I do.
I just be really careful.
I'd be careful about stepping around the mosaic area.
Yeah. I don't know if I
I don't know
have.
if I should spoil what's. Yeah,
Nope,
I
don't
can't
do it.
spoil what it is, but you guys are on thin ice, especially for this guy.
Can we
Wait,
get him
I'm
out
not
of there?
running
I think
mad.
it's important that we just get him out of there.
Huh?
I think we should just get him out of the center area.
Who?
Him.
Because if he takes hits, any attacks against him are automatic death saving throw failures.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
against the guy we're fighting?
Okay.
Against the guy that's already
Can I
down.
pick him up? Can I use
Yeah,
that as
do
my?
a strength. Do a strength action. You can try to throw his unconscious body away.
Okay. Just straight. Just like a straight strength.
Yeah, straight strength.
I'm gonna use one of these.
Okay.
I'm gonna use the other one.
All right.
Oh my
Oh
god.
man.
The curse is transferring.
Oh my god.
I got 2, 3, 3.
Oh my god.
Plus 4 is 7.
Guys, it's not meant to be. It's not meant to
So
be.
you got a 7. So you 7's manageable. So you're not even getting like a big 20 feet, but you're able to at least like 6 feet away. So now he's about like 12 feet away from like the monster and the guy. So
Okay.
about 12 feet
Can
distance.
I do anything else?
So you're right up. That was your action.
But I'm gonna die now because I'm like still in the middle of it, right?
And you're still
Yeah.
But don't you
Okay.
get movement with an action?
Yeah, can't
You
they
can move, but you'll have an attack. One attack
They'll
of
get an attack
opportunity against
opportunity.
you. So yeah, you can stay. Do you have any bonus action like damage or cantrips or anything?
I
Alright.
speak with animals.
Try to talk.
Can you speak
Yo!
to the thing?
We came up-
Chill the fuck out.
I mean, if you run, it's a gamble, but it at least gets you away.
Yeah, you can try to run.
I don't know.
I mean, but it's the guy has a range attack anyways. So it's just
Okay.
like I mean, it's up to you. It's up to you.
I'll just.
Yeah, go with whatever you think you want to do.
Am
You
I
can
like?
try to run.
Am I in the line of? Am I like gonna like die next turn if I stay here?
You get hit, probably.
If you get hit, you might go unconscious. But if you run away and get hit, you will also go
Right,
unconscious.
Well, one is a gamble, and well, I guess they're both gambles.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just stay for now.
Okay, so you stay. So now it's up to the monster, and it's going to take a swipe at. It's sadly going to take a swipe at Feather Widget and then the
Why don't you just call me
gargoyle.
this? Like, oh, it will
Well, I mean,
definitely
it
take a
would-
swipe at you.
You're the only
You're
one
the
that's
only one
there.
within range in the gargoyle, so it's going to take one at each of you.
The rest of us are at range, huh?
Ma'am?
Paddington, save her.
Alright, does a
27.
16 hit?
Yes.
Alright, and then the gargoyle will be an 11, and that misses. And then.
Oh my god.
This is damage. So you take 7 points of slashing damage as Feather Widget falls unconscious and collapses.
Oh,
to the
actually, I
ground.
have a thing that says instead of dropping to 0 hit points, I can use my half orc to set hit points to 1.
Alright, so then
Okay.
well, I think if it's 7, it's only 3 because it's slashing damage because you're in a
Oh,
rage.
is it?
So it'd be half.
So
So
you're
Oh,
already at 1.
okay,
so
then
you'd
I'm
be
at
at
1
You don't need to
anyways.
use that yet.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Well, no, 7 if it's 3.
I had 4 left. I had 4 left.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
So then now it's on Hypochondrius.
the whole.
Wait, is it
Stressed
not?
out?
Is it not? Forget Olena, Tyrell, and Gargoyle before me.
Lena Terra.
No, they actually came after you, but I forgot you. So 3 people skipped you last time.
I don't know that. That whole.
Okay.
That whole doesn't miss and just automatically hits things sounds pretty good.
I like the sound of that magic missile thing.
Yeah, I'm feeling that too. I still got one more tier 3 cast. I'm just looking.
It has to be tier 3?
I mean, no, that's the most powerful I can make it.
I see.
So it's good. That's all I got that's gonna help you guys.
Do
okay,
it.
yeah.
Do it.
Let's do another magic missile here. Okay. So that is 5d5 plus 1 each. On how are they each looking? Do we know?
Plus 5, right?
So they're both
5d,
looking
yeah,
pretty
5d.
rough. Like they're both pretty rough.
I'd go for the creature. I feel like the creature's the one that's doing all the damage right now.
I just feel like if we kill him, I don't know if the creature's going to enrage or run away.
The rider was the one who's throwing 3 spears a turn, though.
Oh, yeah. And
How does he have so many spears?
I want to make sure we kill one.
Quiver.
I know what I would do, but you get to do whatever you feel is right.
What would you do?
Always
the rider.
I always kill the intelligent one first. That is what games have taught me. Because the thing will...
Kill the wizard,
happen.
kill the commander.
Alright, here we go.
No?
Yeah.
Wait, is that a 5?
That's a
No,
4
sorry,
or D4.
D4. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. 3. Now at 4 total. 7 total. 10 total. Ooh, 14 total.
Nice.
Plus another 5. 19 damage to the rider.
That's what you did last time, too.
Yeah.
Consistent.
In my 1 damage.
Okay. So
And had 20
you throw these magic missiles, these like motes of light, rip out of your hands. Okay.
He's been speaking to us. Does he have a helmet on?
No, he kind of has like just, he's like more like kind of.
I want to make sure I'm aiming for his head here.
Okay. Yeah, so you hit him right in the face. These motes of light just kind of rip through his face, like you see kind of like these holes appear. You see kind of like the light go out of his eyes, and then suddenly his whole body just turns to stone, and then a enormous red kind of glow just like washes out from him, and the stone explodes, and everybody within 10 feet gets a dexterity saving throw.
I'm
Which
dead.
is...
I'm 11 feet away.
I'm dead,
Thanks.
though.
No, you have
Oh, no,
one
you're
life.
right.
You have
Oh,
one
you're right.
speed.
You're right.
And you still have half orc.
Anybody else close? I think it's just you. So give me a dex saving throw. It's pretty nasty though.
Okay, that's a 20, and 20.
Alright, so you'll save.
Why I assume we're both more than 10 feet away.
I think so.
So
casting
it will
We've been
definitely
doing range
kill you.
attacks.
Me?
Yeah, because it's
Even
still
though
going
it's
to do
20?
half. It's still going to do half of 2d10 bludgeoning damage. I mean, I can roll 2d10, but...
So you're still going to draw. But you'll actually
So
pop back up to 1 now.
5,
But yeah, then I'll get 1.
8. Okay, so then that's
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
once
leave
a
it at
day.
Use your orc's blood here at 1. Okay.
Yeah.
Probably once per long rest.
So then this
Yeah.
thing explodes, you go down, you're just thankfully thrown out of the way, so you don't lose others.
10-foot range.
Yeah.
Magically thrown 12 feet away.
Wow, how
It's like I
convenient.
didn't see that coming. I can show mercy. Okay, and then it's now it is Wesley. You need to give me a saving throw, which was
Wait,
Come on,
aren't-
Wexley, you
aren't
got
I next?
this.
Are you?
I'm on
Because
for...
there's hypochondriac. Oh no, it's the two. It's the 2 other characters.
Yeah, it
That's
should
right.
be them two and then me
Yeah,
and then
that's right.
Wesley.
That's right. So Alana is going to attack Alara is going to attack the
You just
monster.
changed it to a
It's
lot.
Alana now. DM has spoken.
Next time when you call her Laura.
Yeah. So Alana's going to attack the monster. She will get, out of her 2 kind of wind attacks, goes to 8. She's going to do 9 points of damage. So one of those like winds are going to like kind of pierce this monster's stone skin. And then the gargoyle is going. Paddington is going to take.
Yeah, the gargoyle. How dare you?
The gargoyle.
What? I'll sing to you?
Paddington is going to just whiff.
No, it's okay. It's fine though.
Yeah, he looks really embarrassed.
Paddington's more of a scholar than a fighter.
He
He's a
just
scholar.
puts his head down.
He
I
does live in
guess-
the library.
I guess he took
talks
some
through a
damage
book.
too.
Yeah.
What a scholar. What a gentleman.
Yeah, so
Scholar and a gentleman.
Paddington took some damage.
So, is the other one dead and that'll be
Not
exploded?
going
Or is that
well.
just like
Oh, yeah.
Was that like a self
I've had, like-
He's
detonate?
mine.
He
He's
died.
mine.
I've had like
Yeah.
10
So now we have
rolls
is
in
the
a row.
miniature creature.
Look, one.
Yeah, the mini creature. And then now it is on.
Are you working with loaded die?
I'm
Great.
trying.
I'm gonna
Maybe.
pop out from my little hidey hole,
Oh my
and
gosh.
I'm going to shoot my short bow.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
I'm stopping.
How does 16 hit?
Just hits.
Great.
Or actually, no, with the monster it does not. It misses. For the monster it misses. I thought this.
I
I
miss.
thought it was the guy. Alright, it is on.
And then I use my bonus action.
No, I think it's on Wesley.
Yeah,
I
is it
think
my
it's on
saving
Wexley.
throw?
No, it's not yet, because it
Huxley.
goes you.
No, she
'cause
starts.
She gets 23, because he starts too. It hadn't looped around.
We both
Oh.
were 23
Yeah.
initiative.
Yeah, you're good, you're good.
Okay.
It's just fine. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, okay, I'm confused. Alright.
I
Time's better.
I just messed it up. It's
Okay.
better for you, though.
Alright.
Bank error in your favor.
So same thing again, which is 1d8 plus 2, and then 1d8, and then 1d6.
Okay. So you're going to roll attack.
Oh, yeah.
If only it was just
So I do the damage. It's great.
This magic missile stuff has me all confused. Everything just always hits.
Yeah, that's right.
If only we were all shooting magic missiles.
Oh no, that's a 2.
Oh.
2 plus 6.
So you take it and a bow shot of the creature, your quarry, release, it just slices through the air.
Hits Wexley in the head.
Death saving throw.
Yeah.
Mama! Alright, now it is your turn to roll
Alright,
death
got
saving
this.
throw.
Give me a
this.
10 or better.
You
10
got
or better,
this.
baby.
You got this.
20!
Comes back to life.
You're back to life at 1.
Hey!
Magic.
Well
Magic.
done. Good job.
Wait, is that seriously how that works?
When you're
Yeah.
when you crit on your death saving throw, you pop back up at 1.
It's because you rolled my nice one.
Yeah, that's true.
You
It's
rolled
the-
2 nat
yeah.
20s
So now
with
y'all
this
gonna go out
puppy.
and get fancy dice, or get people on kind people on Twitch to donate them to you. And
some
then
fun luck
now
with
it is. We'll let you know what, because you rolled a crit. It's your turn now. What do you want to do?
Is it? Okay.
It is.
Probably don't heal.
Attack it.
What? Yeah.
Attack it.
Probably don't heal?
I mean, I would just YOLO. You know?
I mean, I would
well,
just try and
first.
kill something.
Well, clearly get right back into melee range.
Yeah. Actually, we heal first and then run in case I fall.
I'm gonna run for. Take one point of falling damage.
Literally, that's the
Stub your
inevitable.
toe
If you
and
put
die.
if it's a 1d4.
I'm gonna touch myself and do second level cure wounds.
Okay.
So it's 2d8 plus 4.
He specifically reaches around and gets
Yeah.
a firm grasp of his buttocks.
That's a soft moan.
Feel better?
7,
Okay.
Rules?
1, 8,
Okay.
12.
12.
Mhm.
12 is better than 1.
Yeah, that's what
In it to
13
win it.
altogether?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And apparently 16 is not good enough to hit this fucking creature, so.
This thing is.
Oh yeah, now I'm gonna try.
Have magic
And
missile.
now for my
rank
movement,
2 is
I'm gonna
looking
try and
pretty
run back to the.
To the others, to where Twitch
Yeah,
Twitch-
uh-huh.
Okay, so you just bolt, turn around and run.
Okay.
Not enough. Now
crying
is
softly?
on
Yes. Yes. I mean,
another magician. You are with 1 life, standing in front of this monster with a battle axe.
Is the guy still alive?
He's dead.
Oh, thank
Blew
God.
up.
He's shattered, right?
Exploded.
So,
Knowing
like,
that I'm
not
probably
leavable?
gonna seppuku, knowing that I'm probably gonna die, I just take a big. I have 2 big swings. I take my first big swing, and hopefully one of them hits. That would be nice. That does not hit. That hits. That's a 25.
There we go.
All right. Do a little tiny bit of damage here. That's a 1 plus 4 is 7
Alright.
points of damage.
How do you want to do
I was like, damn it, I rolled a 1 of 12. So I'm pretty pissed that my friends have been hurt and I've almost died twice. So I take my axe and I just slice up the middle of it all the way from like scrotum to eyeballs. And I rip it open and I just pull its insides out and rub them all over me and just
So, that happens. Your barbarian emerges from a mound of ripped apart flesh,
I don't like it when people hurt me.
covered in blood. Looks down as her rage fades at her hands and is like, ew, ah, ooh, gross. And then
I say the same thing.
just don't touch me.
I have no idea how awful it is to go with these rages and not have any control.
Cat dog is
But it
shocked
feels
by
good.
Jeez, Foxy.
I have a lot of rage, okay? That's why I chose the barbarian.
It's true. That's why you chose a barbarian. So I'm gonna say you all take a nice short rest here, and then
Short
we.
rest?
Yeah, there's
Yeah, you guys are in a long
I'm an elf. I take a long rest.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
right. So you
fucking-
take a long rest, get all those spell slots back,
Yeah.
and that will be the
what's the
conclusion
elf
for
long rest
tonight.
say?
You guys can loot the corpses tomorrow
1d12.
or next
I
time.
get.
Four.
Yeah, I have
You get to take a
racial
long
traits.
rest for a short rest.
Trance.
Yeah.
You don't need to
Take
sleep.
care, everybody.
Meditate.
Thanks for
It's a
hanging
short
Wait.
out.
rest.
If
Short
this
rest.
says barbarian
become
hit
all
die
rest.
1d12
Rage.
plus 4, total 5.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Huh?
What's that?
For the short rest, it has like barbarian hit dice
Bye.
1d